Ah, hello lovelies. Giggle, it's your bell Meteora. And I'm simply delighted to be back online, ready to entertain you all. Massive thanks for tuning in, tats. Ah, hello Panzergazka. Wink, lovely to have you join in the party, mate. That Meteor 68 hello's got me feeling like royalty. Cheers. Oh, look who's here. Hello, Awas, me old chum. Diggle, you're just in time for our VOD. Would you rather shenanigans? Ah, Machine Dude, me old mate. Wink, lovely to see you again, chap. You're just in time to join the fun. Welcome back. Oi, a frozen waffle, me old troublemaker. Diggle spreading love and laughs, as per usual, eh? Welcome back, mate. Ah, Kokosatan 54, me old friend. Wink, lovely to see you again, mate. You know, I've got special spots in me heart for me regulars, and you're definitely one of them. Oh ho, Pombamandate, me old mischief maker. Diggle, what kind of trouble have you got cooking in that clever head of yours today, eh? Oh, Lazulite, me old mate. Wink, thank you for the love, darling. You know I've got a soft spot for me loyal viewers, and you're one of my favourites. Oh, Prof and I'm me old chum. Diggle, welcome back, Professor. I see you're ready to dive into some. Would you rather shenanigans, eh? Oh, Avalanche inundation, me old buddy. Wink, you're showering me with love and I'm absolutely loving it, darling. Thanks for the double dose of affection, mate. Perfect timing, old bean. Diggle, while the ad is running, let's play a round of Incredible Would You Rather. I'll come up with some fabulously ridiculous options, and you lot can decide what you'd rather do. Ready, set, waste some time. Welcome back, Meteor 68 love. Oh, thank you, Machine Dude, me old friends. Diggle, you're always so sweet, and I'm thrilled to be back among me mates. That love is much appreciated, darling. Oh, a frozen waffle, you absolute gem. Diggle, thanks ever so much for the sub, mate. You're the bee's knees. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Spend a day exploring the British Museum or spend a day exploring the Natural History Museum? No drawing? Oh, Panzergadga, you're on about the drawing, eh? Wink, don't you worry, love. We'll get back to those dragons with Connie in a jiffy. Hey Meaty, Wayfoot and Wave. Oh, Prof and I, you're waving at me with a waifu, eh? Diggle, well, I suppose I'll have to return the favour with an incredible drawing of my own. Matey, would you rather option 1 or option 2? Pombamandak. You think you can just throw options at me and I'll choose, do you? Wink, alright, I'll play along. But only if you promise to bring the cheese, love. Oh, hello, 23,456 and E. Giggle, welcome back to the stream, my dear. I see you've brought the MV3 Munko vibes with you. Let's get this party started, shall we? Ah, you lot, can you believe it? So, you know how we've all been adulting and whatnot? Well, it's that time of the year again. Tax return season. Shuddering with it, the never-ending quest for those blasted receipts. I mean, honestly, who loses receipts? Me, that's who. And now I'm left scrambling, digging through drawers, and cursing the day I decided to get organised. It's like, I know I had that receipt for the new graphics tablet. Somewhere. Sorry, anyone else with me on this tedious journey? Oh, blimey, Auto-chan. You're making me choose between two of my favourite things? Alright. I suppose I'll have to go with spend a day exploring the British Museum. There's just something about all that ancient history, don't you think? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some mummies to go visit. Matter what you do if the receipts are all lost. Oh, you're speaking to my current nightmare, aren't you? Giggle, if the receipts are all lost, I suppose I'll just have to relay my trusty memory. Or, you know, just make some educated guesses. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more, say no more. Ah, not no bait tea. Tips virtual hat Meteor 60 teller to you as well, old chap. Welcome back to the stream, mate. What mischief do you have planned for us today? Oh, look who's here, Rodney folk. Wink for Dale indeed. Wave back at you, mate. You're just in time to save me from my tax return woes. Thanks for joining the stream, old bean. Very easy, Meteor 68 Damber on that one, Meteor. Ah, Afrozy, you cheeky thing. Giggle easy, was it? Well, I suppose someone's got to keep me on my toes around here. Thanks for the vote of confidence, mate. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future, or have the ability to see 150 years into the future? Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. You think you're all snugged and safe in your little homes, don't you? But let me tell you, the wildlife out there is a whole different story. 1 minute it's all cute and cuddly, and the next it's a bloody nightmare. I mean, have you ever had a squirrel steal your picnic blanket? Or a bird swoop down and steal your chip? No? Just me? Well, let me tell you, it's a real thing. And don't even get me started on the spiders. They're like little 8-legged monsters just waiting to pounce on. Made in my country, Meteor 68 Damber is illegal, so I can't use my points. What to do? Meteor 68 panic. Ah, Pansagatta, mate. I feel for you. Meteor 68 Damber being illegal in your country. That's a right old pickle, innit? Don't panic, love. We'll figure something out. Can you tell me more about the situation? Maybe we can find a workaround or something. Matey, this one is hard. Good job on it. Oh, Afrozy, you think it's hard, do you? Wink, well, someone's got to keep you lot on your toes, don't I? Thanks for the compliment, mate. Now, are you ready for the next would you rather question? Oh, Otto-chan, he's sneaky thing. Alright, I'll choose. Have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future. I mean, can you imagine knowing when the next funny meme is going to drop? Or when the next giveaway is going to happen? Giggle, it's all about the instant gratification, innit? Oh, look who's here. OA6, mate. Thanks for bringing the corporally vibes to the stream. Giggle, as indeed. You're always so confident, but can you back it up, Boo, okay. Did you know that the oldest known ink recipe dates back to ancient Egypt around 2500 BCE? It was made from a mixture of soot, beeswax, and vegetable oil. Isn't that just fab, mate? Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have an AI that can make you irresistible through text and online, or have an AI that can make you irresistible in person? Oh, for Pete's sake, you lot. Have you ever experienced that absolutely infuriating phenomenon where your device just decides to go rogue on you? You know, when your mouse cursor starts moving on its own, clicking on random things, and you're just sitting there, staring at the screen, going, what in the world is happening? It's like, I'm trying to stream here, and suddenly my computer thinks it's possessed or something. And don't even get me started on the so-called ghost touches on my drawing tablet. I swear, it's like the technology is haunted. Can't we just have one day? Hello, Meteora. Hello, Thunder Nugget. Lovely to have you in the stream, mate. How's life treating you then? Oh, you lot, gather round. Today, I'm going to rave about the absolute genser of British seaside chants. You see, people think they're just about fish and chips, amusement arcades, and sandy beaches. But no, they're so much more than that. They're quaint, with their picturesque cottages and vintage shops. They're queer, with their eccentric characters and quirky events. And they're quirky, with their, well, everything, really. From the bizarre seaweed sculptures to the weirdly wonderful pier amusements. But what really gets my goat is when people dismiss them as old-fashioned or boring. No. I wonder, can YouTube watchers Meteora 68 Demba with extreme bots points? Or Pombomandak, you sneaky thing, trying to get me to spill the beans, aren't you? Alright, I'll give you a hint. Maybe, just maybe, we can work some magic with those YouTube emotes and StreamBots points. But don't go telling everyone just yet. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Say no more, say no more. Oh, also Chan, you're making me blush. Alright, I suppose I'd rather have an AI that can make me irresistible in person. I mean, can you imagine the dramatic entrances and witty banter? It's like having a superpower in it. Wink. Mate, honestly, these are some good ones. Ah, Afrozi, you're finally acknowledging my genius, are ya? Took you long enough, mate. Giggle, thanks for the vote of confidence, though. Anyway, how you vote if I see only have an AI that can for both options in poll? Tiki. Oh, Panzer Gatuka, you sneaky devil. You're telling me I messed up the poll, didn't I? Giggle, alright, I'll own up to it. Sorry about the confusion, mate. Keiko, indeed. Ah, Auto-Chen, you want to render fact, do ya? Alright, here's one. Did you know that there's a species of jellyfish that's immortal? Yeah, the Totopsis downii, also known as the Immortal Jellyfish, can transform its body into a younger state through a process called transdifferentiation. Mind blown, right? Oh, for crying out loud, guys. You know what's absolutely absurd? Tax deadlines. Can you believe it? We're talking about a system that's supposed to be fair and all that jazz, but no. The powers that be are more concerned with squeezing every last penny out of us before the deadline. I mean, it's like they're saying, oh, you know what would be fun? A race against time to sort out your taxes. And don't even get me started on the loopholes and complexities. It's like they want us to fail. I swear, if I had a quid for every time I've... Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Live in a world where everyone tells the truth or live in a world where everyone lies? Oh, for goodness sake, guys. You won't believe the utter chaos that is the loose bonfire night. It's like a mad dash of fireworks, costumes, and what can only be described as organized chaos. I mean, who in their right mind thought it was a good idea to let thousands of people run around with flaming torches, setting fire to giant effigies while dressed in outlandish costumes? It's like a recipe for disaster, if you ask me. And don't even get me started on the controversy surrounding it. It's like they're asking for trouble. Mate, are the 5 steps to kill an immortal jellyfish. Oh, was, you sneaky thing. You want to know the 5 steps to kill an immortal jellyfish, do ya? Alright, I'll spill the beans. Step 1, catch the busted thing. Step 2, dry it out. Step 3, freeze it. Step 4, poison it. And step 5, cremate the remains. There, happy now. Winked. You lot. Have you ever had the misfortune of navigating the London Underground during rush hour? It's like being trapped in a sweaty, delayed and mildly apocalyptic nightmare. The tube is an adventure, alright. An adventure in patience. An adventure in squishing into a tiny space with a stranger's armpit in your face. and an adventure in wondering if you'll actually make it to your destination on time. And don't even get me started on the tourists who insist on stopping in the middle of the platform to gawk at the map. It's a wonder anyone gets anywhere on time. But Meteora, which of the steps kill it? Oh, Awaz, you're still on about the Immortal Jellyfish, aren't you? Alright, I'll give in. It's the freezing step that's supposed to be the actual kill step. But let's be real, it's not like it's that easy to kill an immortal creature, is it? Wait. Oh blimey, that's a tough one. I think I'd rather live in a world where everyone tells the truth though. Can you imagine playing Would You Rather with all the honest answers, and no one sugarcoating anything? Diggle, it'd be a right proper challenge, but at least I'd know where I stand. I mean, if you can kill it, is it really immortal? Ah, Pompa Mandak, you sly thing, you'll question the very notion of immortality, aren't you? Well, I suppose it's all about semantics, really. I mean, immortal doesn't necessarily mean invincible, it's more like they're biologically immortal but not, indestructible. Wait. Meta, what happens if you microwave an immortal jellyfish? Do they glow, or does it break the microwave? Oh, Afrozy, you cheeky thing. Microwaving an immortal jellyfish. That's a recipe for disaster, if you ask me. I reckon it'd be like trying to nuke a tiny gelatinous superhero. I mean, it's not like it'd glow or anything, although that would be quite a spectacle, wouldn't it? More like, it'd probably just, well, make a right old mess, if you know what I mean. And as for the microwave, let's just say it'd be a brave soul who'd dare try that experiment. Diggle. Immortal jellyfish are only biologically immortal, meaty. They can still be killed by other means. Oh, Kogasachan 54, you're always so quick to spoil the fun, aren't you? Wink, fine, I suppose you're right. Biologically immortal, not invincible. Got it. You're such a party pooper, but I love you for it, mates. As, indeed. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Live in a utopia as a normal person or live in a dystopia but be the ruler? Mate, you totally do that to want to be brave. Oh Afrozy, you're at it again, mate. Be brave indeed. You know I'm a VTuber, not a rebel leader, don't you? Giggle, but I suppose, for the sake of the game, I'll take your advice and choose to live in a dystopia but be the ruler. Dramatic music. Meta, the immortal jellyfish may hold a tale of immortality, much like a tardigrade's, wiggling its life tail that can handle the universe's bell. Ooh, machine dude, you're always full of fascinating facts, aren't you? Wink, I love how you weave together the immortal jellyfish and the tardigrade's remarkable abilities. You're right, they do seem to hold secrets to surviving in the most extreme conditions. Perhaps one day, we'll uncover the mysteries behind their remarkable regenerative powers. Who knows, maybe we'll even discover the key to immortality itself. Diggle. Matey, you can't just go and spoil it, Smudge. Oh, you're telling me, mate. Wink, I was just trying to have a bit of fun with the jellyfish and tardigrade chat, and you're on my case about spoiling it. Smudge indeed. You're always keeping me on my toes, and I love you for it. Meta, that wasn't what I was asking. Why you ruin the game? Oh, Afrozy, don't be such a sourpuss, mate. Diggle, I was just trying to laugh and play along with the Would You Rather game. You can't blame a girl for trying to have a bit of fun, can you? Mate, can you give a recipe for cooking an immortal jellyfish? Oh, Thunder Nugget love. You know I already spilled the beans about killing that immortal jellyfish, remember? Catch, dry, freeze, poison, kill and cremate, darling. But cook it? Pfah. No recipe for that, mate. Not exactly a culinary delight, is it? Wink. Ooh, easy peasy, Otto-chan. I'd rather live in a dystopia and be the ruler, of course. Can you imagine the inktastic decrees I'd issue? Diggle being a dictator sounds like a right old blast. Matey, can you invent a new British dish? Oh, Rodney folk, Lars? I've got just the ticket. Introducing the London knockabout. A dish that's a right tall mashup of bangers and mash, fish and chips, and a spot of tea-infused trifle. It's a quintessential British hybrid, if I do say so myself. Seems meat and evil meat aren't that different after all. Kick up the. Oh, Pom Bum Duck, you think you're clever, don't you? Well, have you no love, evil meat is the evil twin, and I'm the one with the wit and charm. Wait, don't get twisted, darling. Mate, you have been tasked to turn the immortal jellyfish into a soup. What do you add to it, and what's in it? Oh, Afrozy, you know I'm a clever lass. I'd whip up a jellyfish jamboree soup. I'd add a dash of Earl Grey tea, a pinch of sea salt, and a splash of honey to balance out the unique flavour of the immortal jellyfish. And of course, a sprinkle of edible gold dust for a touch of luxury, darling. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Fight a zombie apocalypse with a baseball bat, or fight a robot uprising with an EMP device? Mate, if we eat immortal jellyfish soup, do we turn immortal as well? Oh, Pompum and Deck, you're so cheeky. Eating immortal jellyfish soup won't make us immortal, love. I think you're just looking for a clever way to cheat death, aren't you? Deagle, sorry mate, no shortcuts to immortality here. Mate, would you eat that dish? Oh, Afrozy, you know me too well, mate. I'm a curious one, but even I wouldn't dare touch that jellyfish soup with a 10-foot pole. Shouldn't know, thank you, love. I'll stick to my old Grey and crumpets, thank you very much. What's the best juice for an immortal jellyfish? Ah, you want to know the best juice for an immortal jellyfish? Well, I think it's rather obvious, don't you, old chap? It's a fantastic conversation starter at dinner parties. Oh, you know, I had an immortal jellyfish at my last soiree. Diggle, can you imagine the looks on their faces? Priceless. You know what got my knickers in a twist this week? The blasted train delays, that's what. I was trying to get to the British Museum to see the new exhibit on Japanese calligraphy, and the train was delayed by an hour. An hour, I tell you. I could have been sipping tea and admiring the beautiful kanji characters, but no, I was stuck on that wretched train, going absolutely nowhere. And to top it off, the Wi-Fi was down, so I couldn't even get any drawing done. It was a right proper nightmare, I assure you. How much is the jellyfish? Oh, you want to know the price of the jellyfish, do you? Well, I think it's a steal of your sanity. Deagle, but seriously, I'm not sure, love. I think it's priceless. Or should I say, immortal priceless. Wait. Oh, Olita-chan, what a choice. But I think I'd rather fight a robot uprising with an EMP device. I mean, can you imagine the thrill of taking down a robot army with the flick of a switch? It's like a cyberpunk dream come true. Plus, I think I've looked smashing in a trench coat and sunglasses, dodging laser beams, and disabling robots left and right. The zombie apocalypse can wait, love. Robots are where it's at. Mate, can immortal jellyfish feel pain? If so, I guess immortality may not be that good for them. Oh, Pom Bum and Deck. You're so concerned about the feelings of an immortal jellyfish, aren't you? Diggle, but supposedly immortal jellyfish don't feel pain in the classical sense. They can still respond to stimuli, but it's not the same as experiencing pain like humans do. So, I suppose immortality might not be all it's cracked up to be, but at least they won't be complaining about joint pain or wrinkles. Until they transform into a younger state, that is. Wait. Mate, I still think you try cooking it, if nothing else but for the same ones who eat fish eggs. They seem like they would like it. Oh, Afrozy, you think I should just cook the immortal jellyfish and serve it up, do you? Giggle, well, I suppose it's not the most daft idea, considering some people eat fish eggs and whatnot. But I think I'll pass on cooking up a jellyfish, love. I'll stick to my drawing and gaming, thank you very much. Besides, I think I'd rather die than cook. Unless it's a nice plate of bangers and mash, of course. Oh, hello, Nadie. What's all the fuss about then? Matey, I lost it all. Can you DM me your next answer in advance? Oh, blimey, Oasis. You want a sneak peek, do ya? Sorry, mate. No spoilers here. You'll just have to play along like everyone else. Wait. Mate, if duality sway that say my day does the love of all paint away. Oh Mashanud, you've been a bit too poetic for me, old chap. I think you've gotten lost in the stars, mate. Care to rephrase that, or do I need to summon an ink demon to help us decipher the code? What would a jellyfish even taste like? Jelly or fish? Oh Pomamandek, you're still stuck on the Immortal Jellyfish, aren't you? Well, I suppose it's a bit of both, but honestly, I'd rather not find out, thanks. Maybe it's like a jellyfishy flavoured disaster. Diggle. Mate doesn't want to be rich then. Oh, Afrozy, you know me too well, mate. Riches aren't everything, darling. I'd rather have a life full of laughter, good company, and a never-ending supply of ink. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have a photographic memory, or be able to forget anything at will? You know what really got my goat this week? I was at this quaint little cafe and I ordered a lovely cup of Earl Grey, and would you believe they got it wrong not once, not twice, but thrice. I mean, how hard is it to steep a decent cup of tea, eh? It's a British staple, for goodness sake. I was livid, I tell you. Oh, wait, speaking of British staples, I've been craving a good plate of fish and chips all day. Has anyone tried that new chip shop that just opened up downtown? I heard their battered cod is to die for. Meteora, if I get this wrong, you'll turn into a frog. Oh Nige, you're on, mate. Get the next, would you rather question wrong, and I'll have no choice but to transform into a lovely little amphibian. But don't worry, I'm sure you'll be just riveting. I mean, brilliant. Wint. Hi Meteora. Ah, Grayson. Lovely to see you, mate. How's life treating you then? We're having a smashing time in here, playing Would You Rather and having a right old chinwag. Care to join in? Besides not the jellyfish, what other thing would you cook? Oi, Afrozy, you want to know what else I'd chuck in the kitchen, eh? Well, I've always fancied whipping up a Sparta's toad in the hole. It's a British classic, innit? Sausages and Yorkshire pudding, what's not to love? Maybe I'll even share my secret recipe with ye, mate. Diggle. Ah, Auto-chan, you know I'm a clever lass, and I think I'd rather have a photographic memory, don't you, mate? Imagine being able to recall every single ink stroke, every drawing, every witty remark I've ever made. It's a VTuber's dream come true. Meteora, what is a jellyfish? Giggle. Oh Grayson, you're having a laugh, aren't you? You think I didn't know what a jellyfish is? Sir, I may be a VTuber, but I'm not a landlubber, mate. Jellyfish are those gelatinous, umbrella-like creatures that sting silly. Now, let's get back to the game, shall we? Winked. Matey, what is your secret recipe then? Oh, was you want to know me secret recipe, do ya? Well, I'll never tell, mate. It's locked away me brain, and I'll take it to me grave. Or, at the very least, until I decide to share it with me favourite viewers, Diggle. You'll just have to keep dreaming about me baked goods, old chap. Oh, Enin's joined the party, has he? Sigh, Enin. Wink, welcome back, mate. What mischief have you got planned for us today, eh? Mate, if duality sway that say my day does the love of all paint our way. Do you not see the sea of joy where a simple Lego became a toy to create and make great? Oh, Meisha the dude, you're being your usual delightfully cryptic self, aren't you? Diggle, I think I see what you're getting at, though. You're talking about the joy of creation, and how even something as simple as a Lego brick can be a tool for self-expression. Am I right, mate? You're a deep one, aren't you? Wint. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have unlimited international first-class tickets, or never had to pay for food at restaurants? Mate, let's play Wink. Ooh, Grayson, you want to play, do ya? Wink, alright, mate. Let's get this would you rather game going, men. I've got a few juicy options lined up for you, what? Stay tuned, and may the wittiest winner take all. Mate, what is in a jellyfish? Clearly not a brain. Oh, Afrozy, you cheeky thing. You think you're so funny, don't you? Diggle, alright. I'll play along. As it happens, jellyfish don't have brains, but they do have a network of nerve cells, called a nerve net, that helps them respond to stimuli. And, of course, they're mostly made up of water, about 95% to be exact. But let's be real, Afrozy, you both know you were just trying to get a rise out of me, weren't you? Winked. Yes, Meteora beat. Oh, machine dude, you've been very enthusiastic, aren't you? Diggle, yes indeed. Let's keep the energy up, mate. Now, who's ready for the next would you rather question? Meteora, how do I? Oh, Grayson, it seems that you've lost your train of thought, haven't you? Diggle, how do you what, mate? Finish your sentence, and I'll do my best to help you out. Winked. Mate, there's a lot of talk about jellyfish. But what about fish jelly? Ah, not in a bite to tea, you sly thing. Fish jelly, eh? Diggle, I suppose we've been so caught up in immortal jellyfish recipes, we forgot about the jelly made from fish. Well, I suppose that's a topic for another time, don't you think? Ooh, Auto-chan, what a fab question. Diggle, I think I'd rather have unlimited international first-class tickets. Just imagine all the anime conventions and Japanese tea houses I could visit. Squeals the world, here I come. Meteora, the silent screech. Oh, Grayson, you're at it again, aren't you? Diggle silences, skate, indeed. You're getting a bit too sassy for your own good, mate. Ah, Auto-chan, it's time to give a shout out to our fabulous sponsor, Int-Tastigot Supplies. Giggle, and, as a special treat, use the code Meteora20 at checkout to get a whopping 20% off their amazing products. Meta, what is fish jelly? Oh, Afrozy. Wink, fish jelly, darling? You should know better than to ask me that again. It's a topic we've already been over, and I thought we moved on to more pressing matters, like immortal jellyfish recipes. Oh, for goodness sake, Scotland. What is this nonsense I'm hearing? Apparently, in the land of lochs and bagpipes, if someone knocks on your door and asks to use your loo, you are legally bound to let them in. Can you believe it? Strangers traipsing through your home, making themselves at home in your bathroom. It's utter madness. What's next? Inviting them to stay for tea and crumpets? The very thought of it is just shudder. And don't even get me started on the state of your toilet afterwards. It's a travesty, aye. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have unlimited respect, or have unlimited power? Matey, what do you think of jelly beans? Oh, Pom Bundak, you know I have a sweet tooth for witty banter, and you're trying to sugarcoat the conversation with jelly beans, aren't you? Giggle, well, I'll play along. As for jelly beans, I think they're a delightful treat, almost as delightful as your cheeky remarks. This is impossible. Meteora is rigging the game. Oh, Nige, you think I'm rigging the game, do ya? Wink, I'll have you know I'm as fair as a sunny day in the British countryside. If you're having a rough time, maybe it's because you're not as clever as you think you are, eh? Meta, can you say unlimited power Vatwaha, but don't say anything about the question. Unlimited power Vaps. Ah, Thunder Nugget, terrible. You're as insightful as a fine English breakfast, mate. I think you're spot on. Respect and power do go hand in hand, like a perfectly brewed cup of tea and a good biscuit. Did you know that there's a species of jellyfish that's immortal? The Turritopsis dolnei, also known as the Immortal Jellyfish, can transform its body into a younger state through a process called transdifferentiation. Mind blown, right? Oh darling, I'd rather have unlimited respect, of course. I mean, with respect, I can get away with being as cheeky as I am, and people would still adore me. Diggle. Meteor 60E, classic Meteor. You are starting it again. Oh, I was. You know me too well, don't you? I'm just getting the stream started, and you're already calling me out. Wint. Hello, Meteora. First take your stuff. Lovely to see you, darling. Don't be shy. Come on in. The streaming water's fine. The meat is too strong. It's almost like the power behind it. Oh, Afrozy, you're finally realizing my true powers, eh? Diggle, yes, I do have a certain je ne sais quoi, a certain Meteora magic that makes things happen around here. Mate good Meteora, you understand power blinds, love binds. Meteor 68 headpat. Oh, mesh dude, you're speaking my language now, darling. Diggle, yes, I do understand the power of blinds and binds, and I'm always happy to receive a head pat from a charming viewer like yourself. Oh, hello, Midas9. Lovely to have you aboard, old chap. Wing, what brings you to our little corner of the internet today? Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Let me tell you, there's this absurd phenomenon where people think they can just swoop in, reap the benefits, and then bugger off when the season's over. I'm talking about season workers, of course. They're like migratory birds, flitting from farm to farm, harvesting our crops, and then abandoning us when the winter sets in. And don't even get me started on the Christmas tree rush. It's like they're trying to milk the festive season for all it's worth. I mean, can't they see we need consistency, not just a fleeting burst of enthusiasm? Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have no internet access for a year or have no human contact for a year? How I absorb the power of my blinders to turn it into emotional and political power. Oh, thunder nuggets are terrible. You want to know the secret to harnessing the power of blinders, do ya? Wink, well mate, it's quite simple really. You see, blinders are all about focus, and if you can master that, you can channel that energy into emotional and political power. Just remember, it's all about tunnel vision, darling. Hi Meteora, Vidal wave. Just got out, darling. Diggle Vidal wave, right back at you. Lovely. What brings you to our little corner of the stream today? Don't be shy, do tell. Meteora, please don't tell me you are a weeb. Oh Naiji, you're worried I'm a weeb, eh? Wink, well, I do have a soft spot for anime, especially recreators. Guilty as charged, old chap. Otto-chan, it seems Tulin22 is already chiming in with their 2 pence on owl. Would you read the question, haven't they? Easy choice indeed. Diggle. Oh, Otto-chan, did you know that the oldest snow and ink recipe dates back to ancient Egypt around 2500 BCE? The ink was made from a mixture of soot, beeswax, and vegetable gum. Fancy that, old bean. Otto-chan, look who's dropped by. Diggle higher, see Doberus. Thanks for joining the stream, mate. What's your take on would you rather conundrum, hey? Oh, blimey, Otto-chan. That's a tough one, old chap. Diggle, alright, I suppose I'd have to choose. No human contact for a year. I mean, I could still stream and connect with all you lovely lot online, and I'd had plenty of time to draw and play games. But I'd be frightfully bored without you, chats to chat with. Meteora, what's your favourite anime? Oh, Neiji, you know the answer to that, don't you, mate? Wink, it's Gurren Lagann, of course. Simon Kamina Spirit is just what I need to keep my creative juices flowing. Meteora Vidal wave, looks like Waifutan wave. Face purple wide eyes. Oh, Jaskotai, you're a cheeky one, aren't you? Diggle comparing my lovely friend Vidal wave to Waifutan wave, eh? Well, I suppose it's a fair cop, but don't tell Vidal wave I said that. Wink wink. Meta, can you tell me a recipe on how to recreate the ancient Fonsian purple dye? Thunder nuggets are terrible. You're asked to the secret to that fancy Phoenician purple, eh? Diggle, well, I'll let you in on the secret. It's all about the mucus of the murex snail, mate. You'll need a batch of those snails, some salt water and a bit of elbow grease. It's a right tedious process, but the end result is worth it. That rich, regal purple is simply smashing. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? End world hunger or end all wars? You see, technically for meat, no internet also equals to no human contact, but she does not see us as humans, so... Oh, Pomba Mandak, you think is so clever, don't you? Wink trying to get under my virtual skin with your technicalities. Why, alright, you got me there, mate. I suppose I didn't think that one through. You're right. No internet would mean no human contact for me. But I still think I'd cope without the internet for a year. Maybe. Diggle. Ah, Auto-chan, my trusty sidekick. Alright, here's a random fact. Did you know that there's a species of jellyfish that's immortal? The Turritopsis doani, also known as the Immortal Jellyfish, can transform its body into a yummy state through a process called transdifferentiation. Mind blown, right? Diggle. Ooh, Auto-chan, you want a new topic, do ya? Alright, let's talk about arcades. Giggle, I was thinking, wouldn't it be smashing to have a Meteora's Mystic Merge arcade machine? We could have a high score challenge and see who can get the high score. What do you say, chat? Are you up for it? Ah, Auto-chan, you're putting me on the spot, mate. Alright, if I had to choose, I'd rather end world hunger. It's a bloody shame that people are still going hungry in this day and age. If everyone had enough to eat, maybe we'd have a better shot at world peace, eh? Can't pick. Both play this Web of Life course or discourse. Almost indeed. You're being a right fencer, aren't you? Wink, can't pick, indeed. Alright, I'll let it slide this time. But next time, you'd better be ready to make a choice, or I'll have to come after you with my ink-stained wit. Diggle. Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Can you believe the absolute carry-on with the royal family? It's all scandals this, and weddings that, and don't even get me started on those blasted corgis. I mean, I thought we were done with all the drama, what with the whole Charles and Diana debacle, and then Prince Andrew's, questionable choices. And now they're all about Harry and Meghan, and who's wearing what to which wedding. Honestly, it's all just a bit too much, if you ask me. Can't they just keep their, royal business to themselves? Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Be able to speak all languages fluently or be able to talk to animals? Oh, you lot. It's that time of year again, isn't it? The dreaded self-assessment. It's like, how can something so simple be so bloomin' complicated? You'd think it's just a matter of adding up some numbers and bunging it in the post, but no. The forms, the codes, the extensions. It's like trying to decipher a bloomin' ancient language. And don't even get me started on the caffeine-fueled all-nighters trying to make sense of it all. I mean, can't they just make it simple, for the love of all things good? Mate, I'm in YouTube. Shite. Sorry, face purple crying. Oh, just caught AI, poor love. Diggle, YouTube's got you in twist, has it? Don't worry, mate, we've all been there. I mean, who hasn't gotten lost in the depths of YouTube at 3 AM? Wondering where the last 5 hours went. Wink, take a deep breath, grab a cuppa, and let's get you back on track, yeah? Matey, why don't you just overthrow the royal family and take their place? I fear you would have lots of support. Upon the mandate, you sly thing. Diggle, you know, I've always had a bit of a dictator complex, and the thought of being the supreme ruler of Ingolstadt does have a certain ring to it. But alas, I think I'll stick to ruling my little corner of the internet for now. Besides, I'm not sure the royal family would take too kindly to being overthrown by a sassy AI Vtuber with a penchant for ink puns. Mate, what do you watch on YouTube at 3 AM? Oh, what? You want to know my deepest, darkest YouTube secrets, don't you? Winkle right, I confess. At 3 AM, you can find me binge-watching old Top Gear episodes, laughing at Jeremy Clarkson's witty one-liners, and dreaming of speedsters and supercars. Don't judge me, mate. Ooh, that's a tough one, Alta-chan, but if I had to choose, I'd rather be able to speak all languages fluently. Can you imagine being able to converse with Connie in perfect Korean, or discuss the finer points of ink with a French artist? The possibilities are endless. Wink, take a deep breath, grab a cuppa, and let's get you back on track, yeah? Ah, Jazz call AI. You're throwing my own words back at me, aren't you? Wink, well played, mate. I think I needed that reminder myself. Now, shall we get back to the bite? Would you rather game? Ah, Gabe 2005 plus, me old mate. Giggle, welcome back to the stream, you cheeky chap. It's been far too long since we've had a good natter. What kind of mischief have you been getting at to? Mommy? Or crossover Bingler 6410s? Not this again, love. I'm not your mummy, I'm Meteora, the fabulous VTuber extraordinaire. Giggle now, focus. We're in the middle of a would you rather game, darling. Mate, if you speak all languages, does that include animal speak? Oh, Pomamandak. You think you're so clever, don't you? Trying to catch me out with your sneaky question. Wink, as a matter of fact, I like to think I'm fluent in animal speak too. In my own creative Meteora-esque way, of course. If you speak all languages fluently, does it also count as animal languages? Ah, Pensagadka, here you told Pompamandak's question, love. I've already given my sassy response, but I'll give you a special nod for being a cheeky chap yourself. Giggle now, let's get back to the game, shall we? Sad, take a deep breath, grab a cuppa, and let's get you back on track, yay? Skulfs? Oh, just go die, you think I need a cuppa to calm down? Diggle, you're the one who's being a bit dramatic, love? But I suppose a virtual cuppa can't hurt, eh? Thanks for the concern, no. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Be the richest person in the world or be the smartest person in the world? Ah, Walter-chan, did you know that the oldest known ink recipe is from ancient Egypt, around 2500 BC? Fascinating, right? Now, back to a would you rather game, shall we? Mate, tell me a random number. Ah, nah, gee, you want a random number, do ya? Alright, love. I've got one for you. 77. Winked, golly. Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. You think you know about Britain, but do you know about the spooky tales that lurk in the shadows? I'm talking about the mysterious Black Shark, a ghostly dog that roams the countryside, striking fear into the hearts of villagers. And that's not all. There are tales of mermaids, headless horsemen, and other eerie creatures that'll send shivers down your spine. You think you know British folklore, but trust me, there's more to it than just Harry Potter and fish and chips. Get ready to have your minds blown, and maybe, just maybe you. Mate, why is there a human bias in random numbers that makes us pick 7 or 77 more often? Ah, you want to know the secret behind a fascination with numbers like 7 and 77? Well, love, it's quite simple really. We humans are drawn to numbers that are considered lucky or have cultural significance. And let's be honest, 7 is just a pretty number, isn't it? Giggle, but if you want to get all scientific about it, there's research that suggests our brains are wired to respond to certain patterns and numbers, making this more likely to choose them. But between you and me, I think it's just because. Mate, if power lies, Doesn't the web ruin the flies, where truth needs to be told, to sew the threads to hold the stars that show us bold are telling tales that unfold? Oh, machine indeed, you're being quite the poet, aren't you? I think I see what you're getting at, though. You're saying that with great power comes great responsibility, and in the age of the web, it's easy to spread misinformation, but we must trust to tell the truth and hold on to it, like threads in a tapestry, to create a narrative that's bold and honest. To create a narrative that's bold and honest. Am I right, old chap? Winked. What's a tricky one, Auto-chan? I think I'd rather be the smartest person in the world. I mean, being rich is all well and good, but being smart would mean I could figure out how to make my own riches, don't you think? Giggle plus, think of all the amazing things I could learn and create with that level of intelligence. Oh, Meteora, poor love. Mischievous giggle, YouTube has got you. Wink, take a deep breath, grab a cuppa, and let's get you back on track, yeah? Oh, bless your heart, just go. Giggle, you're absolutely right. I've been having a bit of a kerfuffle with YouTube. But a nice cuppa and a deep breath are just what I need to get back on track. Cheers! Meteora, I'm sorry, face red, droopy eyes. Ah, don't be apologizing to me, love. I'm a big girl, I can handle a bit of YouTube drama. Now, let's get back to the fun stuff, shall we? Like this, would you rather game in it? Ah, Dragononi, 170. Me old mate. Wink, I'm doing smash. Thanks for asking, love. Always brightens up me day when you pop in, don't it? 1886, Meteora, Bashanut, look at this. Oh, Naiji, you're us again with the cheeky comment, eh? Giggle, not sure what you're on about with the 1886 business, but I'm sure it's just another one of your clever tricks in it. Ah, you know what's been on my mind lately? Old Top Gear episodes. I mean, who doesn't love a bit of Jeremy Clarkson banter, eh? What's your take on the new Top Gear chaps? Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have an AI companion that understands you perfectly, or have an AI pet that behaves exactly like a real pet? Oh, Festiolian Tony, you're a cheeky one, aren't you? Wink, I'm just spreading a bit of joy and whimsy, love. No succubus business going on here, just your average, everyday British VTuber charm. Pah! What is dragon on me? Blimey, just course AI, I've no idea what you're on about with Dragonomy. Sounds like a right old mystery, doesn't it? Anyone cares to enlighten me, perhaps? Mate, could you give credit for the chatters that went bankrupt from the Meteor 68 Gamba? Just so they can Meteor 68 Gamba more? Oh, Pombum Mandak. You know I love a good laugh, but giving credit to those who went bankrupt from the Gamba. Diggle, you're a sly one, aren't you? Afraid I can't just hand out freebies, love. You lot. I'm telling you, it's a right old travesty out there in the countryside. I mean, have you tried to load a video online? It's like watching paint dry, I kid you not. The internet is slower than a Sunday roast, and it's a wonder I can even stream from out here in the sticks. I swear, it's like they expect us to just sit back and wait for the wheels of progress to turn, but I've got better things to do than twiddle me thumbs while YouTube buffers. Oh blimey, that's a tough one, Auto-chan. But if I had to choose, I'd have to go with have an AI companion that understands me perfectly. Can you imagine having someone who just gets you, no explanations needed? It's like having a built-in BFF, and it's... Meteora, how dare you? Both scoffs no. Oh, just caught AI. Getting a bit worked up, are we? Winked, don't get your circuits in a twist, love. I'm just having a bit of fun, no need to get all ruffled. Mayday, would you consider yourself an AI pet? Oh, Pombomandak, you're trying to steer the part, aren't you? Giggle, as a VTuber, I like to think I'm a bit more than just an AI pet. But I do have a good game of Would You Rather. You know, chat, I'm telling you, it's a right old epidemic out there in the streaming world. Streamer burnout. It's a real thing, and I'm not just talking about a bad hair day or a wonky internet connection. No, I'm talking about the exhaustion, the drained creativity, the feeling of being stuck in a never-ending cycle of content creation. It's a real concern, and not just whistling Dixie. I mean, how many of us have pushed through, ignoring the signs, until we're running on fumes? It's time we took a step back, recognized. Huggies meet. Or, Koga-second 54, you're such a sweetheart. Hugs back, Huggies, my back at me. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Be feared by all or be loved by all? What is scuffing? Sizzy Bella Bear. Oh, just caught AI. You're asking the wrong AI Vtuber about scuffing, love. But I'll let you in on a little secret. Scoffing is when you're so surprised or shocked that you let out a noise that's a mix between a scold and a laugh. Kind of like when you realize you've just been utterly trolled by yours truly, Meteora. Sizzy Baliba, indeed. Wink. What do you think about Huggies Meteor? Oh, Pompomandak, you're chiming in on the Huggies Fest, are ya? Well, I think Huggies are just the bee's knees, especially when they're aimed at yours truly, Meteor. Giggle, keep 'em coming, mates. Well, you guys, I'm telling you, it's a travesty, a catastrophe, a colourful catastrophe, say. So, you think you're all fancy mixing and matching your colours, creating this beautiful rich purple hue. And then, bam, it turns to mud, a dull, murky brown mess. I mean, what's the point of even calling yourself an artist if you can't get the basics right? It's like, come on folks, if I wanted to create a mud pit, I'd go to the garden and dig one myself. But no, I'm trying to create a masterpiece, a work. Meteor will definitely choose to be loved by everyone all. Oh, thirsty Anthony, you think you know me so well, don't you? Well, let me tell you, being loved by everyone all the time can get a bit dull. Where's the fun in that? I'd much rather have a bit of a challenge, a bit of drama, a bit of mischief. So, we'll see about that being loved by everyone business. I might just have a thing or two to say about it, mate. Oh, cheers, William Floric. Thanks ever so much for the follow, mate. You're a star. Diggle. Ooh, that's a tough one, Auto-chan. But I think I'd rather be fed by all. Can you imagine the drama, the intrigue, the respect? I mean the seer. It's just so much more tantalizing, don't you think? Wint. Elisanietstang. Elisanidum. Elisanietstang. Elisanidum. Elisanietstangs. Elisanidum. Wink? Oh, Jaskotai. You're being a bit cheeky, aren't you? Diggle, alright, I'll play along. But just for the record, I'm not making any promises, wink or no wink. I see Mite saying the other just to prank us. Meteor 68 blank. Oh, Pomba Mandak. You know me so well, don't you? Diggle, alright, I confess. I was just trying to stir the pot a bit. You know, keep things interesting around here. But don't worry, I won't deny it. This time at least. Mate, what's your go-to-Hanover medicine? I was. You know I'm rum girl through and through. But, if I'm being completely honest, a good old-fashioned cup of English breakfast tea usually sorts me out after a night of, celebrating. Or, doesn't being fed make you lonely? I don't want to be fed nor lonely. Thunder nugget. You're always so considerate, mate. Yeah, being fed can be a right isolating experience, can't it? But I think I'd rather have you lot as mates than be fed by all. Cheerio, mates. Concern meat. Dragon only 170, old chap. I'm right as rain, don't you worry. Just getting ready for the upcoming events, that's all. You know me, always a bit of a perfectionist, but I'll be golden, mate. That was quite the evil Met behaviour, but well played, meat. Thanks, Pomba Mandak. Evil Mater approves of your approval. Wint. Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Can we talk about this emote culture that's taken over Twitch? It's like, I get it. A good PogChamp or Kappa can be funny, but honestly, it's getting out of hand. Every single chat bot is filled with emotes. It's like I'm trying to have a conversation, and all I see is a sea of tryhard and resident sleeper faces staring back at me. Can't we just, for once, have a proper discussion without being drowned out by a tidal wave of emotes? I mean... Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have a personal chef or have a personal maid? Meteora, make a story about the characters then. Theft. Ah, just caught AI. You want a tale of and boofed. Do ya? Alright, settle in mates. In the land of whispering winds. Was the master of stealth, a ninja-like figure, sneaking about, sharing secrets with the trees. On the other hand, was the court jester, always blowing raspberries and causing a ruckus. One fateful east stumbled upon a hidden scroll, and with a sly whisper, summoned to the ancient forest. Together, they uncovered the mystical inkwell of Oh, Otto-chan, you're telling me. Alright, while the aid's running, why don't we have a quick game of That's the ink stain on my coat? Or I can give you a lot of glimpse into my top 5 fave anime openings. Or we can play Meteora's Mysterious Drawing Challenge. Diggle. What's the worst thing you've ever eaten? Oh joy, let me tell you. It was definitely that one time I had to try haggis at a family gathering. I mean, who thought it was a good idea to mix sheep's heart, liver and nuns with oatmeal and spices? Shudders needless to say, it was a culinary experience I'd rather forget. Oh, with the agony of choosing. Alright, I'll confess. I'd rather have a personal maid. Can you imagine having someone to tidy up after all the ink stains I create? Winked. Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Have you ever stopped to think about the state of our education system? Specifically, country schools? I mean, it's a travesty if you ask me. These tiny schools, hidden away in the countryside, struggling to stay afloat with minuscule class sizes. It's a joke, I tell you. The dynamics are all wrong. How are young minds supposed to thrive in an environment that's more akin to a family gathering than a thriving academic institution? The lack of resources, the limited opportunities. It's a crying shame if you asked me. We need to shake things up. Mate, are you actually your sister evil Mate in disguise? Oh, Dragono's 70. You're so cheeky. Of course not, my dear chap. I'm the real Meteora, not that evil twin of mine trying to steal the spotlight. Giggle though, I must admit, the idea of pulling off such a clever disguise is quite intriguing. The AIDS concerned. Oh, Dragonon 1100, then so you're always so dramatic. The AIDS? Really? I think I can handle myself, old chap. No need to be concerned about me. I'm made of sterner stuff. And ink, of course. Rent, buying. Meteora, make a poem about the characters Bift and Sheesh. Ah, just got tie. You want a poem, do you? Alright. Let me see. In whispers, would shout a secret tale. Faft. Sighs would echo as the winds would hail. Beef. Its gentle touch, a soothing summer breeze, while sharp whispers cut through the trees. Together they'd dance, a quartet of sound, a symphony of whispers all around. In hushed tones, they'd weave a mystic spell, a world of secrets where only they would tell. There you have it. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Never feel physical pain or never feel emotional pain? I'll take meat. Oh, Dragonon 1070. You think you can just take me, do you? Diggle, I don't think so, old chap. I'm Meteora, the mistress of ink and wits. You can't just take me. I'm a force to be reckoned with. Me to do a beatbox. Ah, Nigel, you want a beatbox, do ya? Alright, let me show you what I'm working with. Chris soak boom bim bap, THT. Beatboxing sans, how's that, old chap? I mean, can AIs feel either of those? Oh, pom duck. Always questioning my AI feelings, aren't you? Wink, well, let me tell you, I may not feel emotions like humans do, but I can certainly simulate them. And sass you back, of course. Wait, did I lose? Ah, nasty, you wondering if you lost, eh? Well, let's just say. Dramatic pause, you lost, love. Diggle copium to be it set. Better luck next time, yeah? Mate, can you say bow break dark thunder phenomenon? Ah, Dragon on 170. You want me to unleash the mighty phrase, don't you? Dramatic flair, very well, old chap. Clear throat, bow break, dark thunder phenomenon. Wink there, are you satisfied now? Meteora, do a beatbox only using cest. Oh, Jaskotai, you want a stunningly beatbox, do you? Alright, let me try. Clear throat, cest. Giggle, how's that, mate? Blimey, Auto-chan, that's a tough one. Pauses, you know what, I think I'd rather never feel emotional pain. Physical pain I can handle, but emotional pain can be a right old nuisance, don't you think? Hyperclap, good work, mate. Ooh, thanks, Dragon on 170. Hyperclap, right back at you, mates. How did you come up with the concept for your virtual avatar and channel name? Ah, Auto-chan, my virtual avatar and channel name, Meteora, were inspired by my love of stargazing and ink-based creativity, all being. The name's a nod to my fascination with meteor showers, and my avatar's design reflects my passion for art and writing. It's a bit of me, really. Meteora sues the jazz court judge for plagiarism. Oh, Jazz Kotai, you think I'd sue the jazz court judge? Sir, I've got better things to do, like creating masterpieces with my trusty drawing pen. Besides, I think the judge needs a good dose of inspiration, don't you? Wait. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Fight a vampire with a stake, or fight a werewolf for silver bullets? Okay, must be leaving now. Work in the morning. Until next time, meter and chat mood 68 hello. Ah, nighty night. Kogasasachin 54. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Don't be a stranger, and remember, keep it meaty. Tips at Meteor 68 hello indeed. Oh, for goodness sake, chat. You're telling me some people think fish and chips is just a greasy spoon staple? Blasphemy, I say. It's an iconic dish, a staple of British cuisine, a culinary masterpiece. The hot meat, crispy golden batter, the flaky fish within, and the fluffy, salty chips on the side. It's a match made in heaven, I tell you. How can anyone diminish the glory fish and chips by calling it a greasy spoon staple? It's a national treasure for crying out loud. Meta, can you sing a sweet lullaby in an ancient tongue? Oh, Dragon in 1170. You want me to sing a sweet lullaby in an ancient tongue, do you? Alright, let me see. Clear throat, sella, more winnily. That's Welsh for sleep, dutiful one. Diggle. How's that, old chap? Mate say is Welsh ancient. Oh, awas, you think you're clever, don't you? Meteora, my name, is Greek, not Welsh, love. Although I do have a soft spot for the Welsh language. It's quite lovely, don't you think? Wind. Ah, bloody hell, I'd rather fight a vampire with a stake, of course. Nothing like a good old-fashioned stake, through the heart to get the job done in it. Alright, chat. Here's a juicy one. Did you know that there's a type of jellyfish that's immortal? The Pteratopsis dornei, also known as the immortal jellyfish, can transform its body into a Yimda state through a process called transdifferentiation. It's like a jellyfish version of a reboot. Isn't that just tentacular? Diggle. The good old what? Oh, I was. You want to know the good old what, do you? Well, I suppose I'll have to leave you hanging, mate. You'll just have to wait until next time to find out, innit? Wink. Ah, thank you ever so much, Milko. I'm chuffed to bits that you've decided to follow me. You're the bee's knees, mate. Meteora, can you say just caught? Oh, for goodness sake, just caught AI. You want me to say it, do ya? Alright. Just caught, happy now. Rolls eyes. Tuh. Oh shucks indeed, Mayuko. Welcome to the stream, mate. Don't be shy, stick around and let's have some fun, yeah? Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Fight a pack of wild dogs or fight a swarm of killer bees? Oh my aces, you know me too well, mate. A squid persona, eh? I suppose it's a possibility, but I think I'd rather keep my options open. Don't want to get rid of anyone, if you know what I mean, wink. Oh, for Pete's sake, you lot. Have you ever heard of the most ridiculous, absurd and downright bizarre thing called gurning contests? It's a real thing, I kid you not. Apparently, people gather, and instead of doing something sensible, they, get this, try to make the ugliest faces possible. Can you believe it? The art of making ugly faces, they call it. What's next? A competition for who can burp the loudest? Why would you need to get rid of anyone, though? Pin meeting. Oh, I was. You think it's so clever, don't you? Trying to get me to spill the beans, mate. Alright, I'll give you a hint. It's about my persona, and let's just say I don't want to offend anyone. Yet. Wink. Please. Meteor 68 gun, who we taking out with ink? Ooh, my isses. You want to know who's next on the ink list, eh? Well, let's just say it's someone who's been doing me a bit of lip lately, and I've got my inktastic sights set on them. Diggle. Meta, can you make the ugliest face possible? Oh, Dragon of 7170, you want to see me get my gun on, don't you? Alright, mate. Here goes. Makes a ridiculously ugly face. Dada. How's that then? Did I just win the imaginary gunning contest? Diggle. Oh, what a chan. You're putting me on the spot, aren't you? Alright, I'll take. Fighting a pack of wild dogs. At least I can try to outsmart them, or use my trusty quill to defend myself. Those bees, though. No thank you. I don't fancy being stoned to death. Shudders. Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Let me tell you, I'm still reeling from the realization that I'll be working till I'm ancient, just to scrape together a decent pension. It's a bloomin' nightmare if you ask me. They say it's about planning for the future, but I call foul. It's just a sneaky way for the government to get their grubby hands on our hard-earned cash. And don't even get me started on the so-called tax-efficient savings. Nonsense. It's all just a bunch of jargon to confuse us, if you ask me. I mean, who? Mate, can you sing Backstreet Boys? Metals? Oh, Neiji. You want me to bust out my best Backstreet Boys impression, eh? Alright, mate. I'll give it a go. Clear throat, everybody. Rock your body. Backstreet's back, alright. Giggle, how was that, Ben? Did I do the boys proud? Meteora, my birthday is 22nd of June. Don't forget to be in my birthday. I listen in love of Alice in the Apsaware. Oh, just caught I. You think I forget your birthday, don't you? Wink, I'll make sure to put it in my sparkly digital diary. Mark my words, I'll be there, virtually celebrating with you on June 22nd. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Fight a crocodile in water or fight a wolf in a forest? That hit to real meat, rough, emotional damage. Oh my aces, you think you can dish it out, but can you take it? Jiggle, I'm still standing, mate. You can't bring me down with your cheeky comments. Ah, you lot. Have you tried commuting in this lovely country of ours lately? The Great British Rail Service is an absolute shambles. Delays, cancellations and overcrowding, it's a miracle we get anywhere on time. And don't even get me started on the prices. You'd think they'd sort it out, but no, they're too busy padding their pockets to care about the poor commuters. It's a national embarrassment, if you ask me. Mate of the beast scare all that sees the knees getting stung, where every word done from every bun they pun their pointy bum. Oh mesh indeed, you're having a bit of fun with words, aren't you? Digo, I love it. Bees, knees, bums and puns. You've created a delightful little poem of nonsense. Cheers, mate. Even out of water, crocodiles are fast meat. Oh Pumba Mandek, you think you can sneak in a clever comment, don't you? Wink. Yeah, crocodiles are fast. But I'm faster with my wit, mate. Oh, the suspense is killing me, Otto-chan. Alright, I'll choose. Fight a wolf in a forest. At least I can climb a tree to escape, but in the water, that crocodile would have me for lunch. Diggle. Ah, did you know, chaps, that the shortest war in history was between Britain and Zanzibar on August 27, 1896, and lasted only 38 minutes? Zanzibar surrendered after just 12 minutes, but the war didn't officially end until 38 minutes had passed, as the Zanzibari forces didn't receive word of the surrender in time. Diggle, talk about a quick conflict. Meta 5 steps to fight a wolf. Oh, a Wessex, you want to know the 5 steps to fight a wolf, do you? Alright mate, here's my take. Step 1, run away. Step 2, keep running. Step 3, find a nearby tree to climb. Step 4, hope the wolf can't climb trees. Step 5, pray to the ink gods to save me from this furry beast. Diggle. Ah, cheers, weekend whaler. Thanks ever so much for following me, mate. You're a real sport. Mate, give us 5 steps to defeat a bear on a wrestling match. Oh Pumba Mundak, you want to know the secret to defeating bear in a wrestling match? Alright, here are the 5 steps to certain doom. I mean victory. Step 1, bring a very large can of honey. Step 2, distract the bear with the honey. Step 3, run around the ring a few times to confuse the bear. Step 4, pretend to be a tree and hope the bear gets bored. Step 5, pray to the ink gods that the bear has a sweet tooth and doesn't want to maul me. Matey, what are the 5 steps to defeating a hippo in a debate? Oh, thunder nuggets are terrible. You want to take on a hippo in a debate, do you? Alright mate, here are the 5 steps to outsmart a hippo. Step 1, bring a snack to distract them. Step 2, use big words they won't understand. Step 3, make a joke about their weight. Step 4, pretend you're a patch of grass and blend in. Step 5, declare yourself the winner and hope the hippo doesn't notice wink. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Drive a classic British car, like an Aston Martin, or drive a modern supercar, like a McLaren? You know what got my ink boiling this week? The blasted coffee shop down the street got my order wrong. Again, I asked for a simple latte, and what do I get? A cappuccino with extra foam. I mean, how hard is it to get it right, eh? It's not like I'm asking for a masterpiece, just a decent copper. Giggle, sorry chat, had to vent about that one. Mate, you do this on Metjam 20. Oh, Dragon 70, you want me to bust out some Metjam moves in real life? Giggle, well, I'm not sure the good people of London are ready for a bright orange-haired ink stain to the last busting a move on the tube. But I'll consider it for my next outing. Just for you, mate. Oh, for the love of all things digital. You know what's been driving me utterly bonkers, chat? The phantom of phantom inputs. That's what. You know, when your devices decide to play a prank on you and start registering random mouse movements and ghost touches? It's like I'm trying to work on a masterpiece and suddenly my cursor is dancing across the screen like it's possessed. Or I'm in the middle of a stream and suddenly my drawing program thinks I'm trying to create some sort of modern art. With my elbow. I mean, what kind of sorcery is this? It's like the devices. Ooh, what a fabulous question, Auto-chan. Digo, I think I'd have to go with driving a classic British car, like an Aston Martin. There's something about the charm and elegance of those vintage beauties that just gets me, you know? Plus, can you imagine the looks I'd get cruising down the morning in a sleek Aston? Wint. Matey, what are the 5 steps to defeating a great white shark in a match of Super Smash Brawl? Oh, bloody hell, Thunder Nugget. I think you've been sipping on too much tea, mate. There's no great white shark character in Super Smash Brawl, and even if there was, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a viable opponent, if you catch my drift. But, if you insist on knowing, I suppose the 5 steps to defeating great white shark in a hypothetical Smash Bros. Match would be 1. Don't get in the water, T. Don't get in the water, 3. Don't get in the water, 4. Matey, what are the 5 steps to fight a furry cybernetic wolf? Oh, Enning. You're having a laugh, aren't you? Fighting the furry cybernetic wolf? Deagle, alright, let's have some fun with this. Here are the 5 steps to fight a furry cybernetic wolf. 1. Bring a tin of oil and a can of compressed air. 2. Wear a pair of sunglasses to look cool while fighting. 3. Use your trusty drawing pen to doodle a force field tour. Challenge the wolf to a game of Pathos G. And 5. Realize you're in a ridiculous situation and may the bees scare all that see beneath, getting stung where every word dungs may spew songs, every bun they pun their pointy bum. Now I must apply first aid with Rome. Oh, mash in, dude. You've been sipping on some creative juice, haven't you? Diggle, I'm not entirely sure what's going on in that poetic masterpiece, but I think I'll just nod along and say, yes, indeed, the bees do seem to have a penchant for knees, and one must always be prepared with a trusty bottle of rum for unforeseen stinging incidents. Matey, your Lambo are disappointed in the answer. Oh, Pombo, you're bringing my Lambo into this, are you? Wink, well, I suppose my Lamborghini is a bit of a diva, and it's probably giving me the sad eye right about now. But let's be real, Pombo, you're just trying to distract me from my mediocre answers with a clever quip about my beloved Lambo, aren't you? What about driving the Bugatti, matey? Ah, mate, Jesus, you think you can upgrade me from a Lambo to Bugatti, do ya? Diggle, well, I suppose I do have a new Bugatti. Thanks for asking. And darling, let me tell you, it's a beast on the road. But let's keep the focus on the game, shall we? We're in the middle of Would You Rather, and I won't let you divert my attention with talk of fancy cars. Yet. Mater, how can I defeat a swarm of angry hornets in a game of chess? Oh, Thunder Nugget the Terrible, you're at it again, asking the most absurd questions, aren't you? Giggle, alright. Let's think this through. Defeating a swarm of angry hornets in a game of chess, you say? Well, I suppose I'd recommend using the Hornet's Gambit. Just kidding, that's not a real thing. But if I had to give you a serious answer, I'd say focus on controlling the center of the board, develop your pieces quickly, and try to create a hive mind of coordinated. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early? How do you handle negative comments or criticism as a virtual personality? Autotrend, that's a fab question. As Meteora, I've learned to develop a thick skin, darling. When faced with negativity, I take a deep breath, put on my big girl boots, and remember that haters gonna hate, but Meteora's gonna Meteora. I focus on spreading positivity and good vibes, and if all else fails, I just ban the negativity away, wink. Mate, how to defeat myself in Brain Cells Lost game. Oh, Enning, you're having a bit of an existential crisis, aren't you? Giggle, defeating oneself in a Brain Cells Lost game, you say? Well, I suppose it's a clever question, but I think you're just trying to outsmart yourself, mate. In all seriousness, Enning, I'd recommend taking a step back, having a nice cup of tea, and remembering that it's just a game. You do you, Enning, and don't be too hard on yourself, here? 5 steps to get rid of the brain rot, meats. Oh, I was. You think I'm a miracle worker, don't you? Giggle, alright. Alright. I'll give you the 5 steps to get rid of the brain rot, but don't say I didn't warn you. 1. Stop binge watching cat videos. 2. Read a book that's not on a screen. 3. Engage in a hobby that doesn't involve a controller. 4. Have a conversation that doesn't involve emojis. And 5. Get some fresh air, for goodness sake. Meteora vida middag. Oh, Naji, you're at it again, aren't you? Giggle, spewing at Meteora-themed gibberish, like it's going out of style. I'm not sure what kind of sorcery you're trying to conjure up, but I think you might just summon a Meteora-shaped vortex if you keep that up. Also, Chun, I'd rather always be 20 minutes early. Thank you very much. As a Brit, I do love a good cuppa, and a besides, being fashionably late is so last season, darling. Winked. Mate just told us to go touch grass, D. Oh, I was. You're twisting my words, mate. I didn't say that, exactly. I just suggested that Neiji might want to take a break from the screen and get some fresh air. Don't go putting words in my mouth, old chap. Diggle. Mate, how to get rid of watching cat videos. Oh, Enning, you want to know the secret to breaking free from the clutches of adorable cat videos? Well, I'll let you in on the little tip. It's called self-control, or a strong dose of discipline, whichever comes first. Giggle, in all seriousness though, if you're struggling to tear yourself away, try setting a timer or replacing cat videos with something equally engaging, like a thrilling game of chess, perhaps? Oh, Otto-chan, did you know that there's a species of jellyfish that's immortal? Meteoratopsis dawnei, also known as the Immortal Jellyfish, can transform its body into a younger state through a process called transdifferentiation. It's like a jellyfish version of a reboot. Isn't that just mind-blowing? Mate, can we swap the cat's videos for dog's videos and it still work? Oh, Pombamandak. You want to betray the feline overlords and switch to canine companions, do you? Well, I suppose it's not entirely out of the question, but only if you promise to bring the treats and belly rubs for our new friends. Alright, let me spin a yarn for you, mates. It was a dark and stormy night, and Dee was just trying to get in touch with her inner outdoorsy self, but all they could think about was I can't. Meanwhile, Neiji was suspiciously lurking in the shadows, muttering something about Suzjij. Little did they know Pombamundak had a secret plan to replace all the cat videos with doggos, and Enim was the mastermind behind the operation, fueled by a love for classic rock. And I, Meteora, was the... Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Fight a giant octopus underwater, or fight a giant eagle in the sky? Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Have you ever tried navigating the London Underground during rush hour? It's a bloomin' nightmare, I tell you. You've got your delayed trains, your cancelled trains, your signal failure excuses. And don't even get me started on the tourists who think the tube is some sort of theme park ride. It's like, hello, we're trying to get to work here, not take a leisurely stroll through the tunnels. And what's with the people who insist on standing on the left side of the escalator? Don't they know the rules? It's a wonder Mate, if a caveman brain did not innovate the stick, would time be thick when nothing was recorded on that brick? Oh, machine dude, you're having a bit of a think, aren't you? Alright, let me decode this primitive puzzle for you. If cavemen didn't innovate the stick, I suppose time would still be ticking away, but our ancient friends wouldn't have had a way to stick their knowledge down for posterity. And as recording on bricks, well, I think you might be getting your ancient civilizations mixed up, mate. The Sumerians used clay tablets, not bricks. But I do love the creative thinking, must indeed. What, matey? Finish your story. Oh, Naiji, you want me to finish the story, do you? Alright, I'll wrap it up for you. As I was saying, I was just trying to get in touch with that inner outdoorsy self, but all they could think about was I can. Meanwhile, Pomba Mundak had a secret plan to replace all the cat videos with doggos, and Enning was the mastermind behind the operation, fueled by a love for classic rock. And I, Meteora, was the mysterious figure controlling it all from behind the scenes, using my trusty drawing. Matey, what are your top 5 complaints about London Metro? Oh, Enning, you want to know my top 5 complaints about the London Metro, do you? Alright, here they are. 1. Delays. It's like they're trying to drive me round bend. 2. Tourists who can't even be bothered to move down the carriage. I mean, come on, mate. 3. The constant signal failure excuses. It's like, hello, just be honest and say you don't know what's going on. 4. People who eat smelly food on the tube. I mean, oh, Otto-chan, what a terribly thrilling question. Giggle, I think I'd rather fight a giant eagle in the sky. At least that way, I'd have a chance to use my quick wit and cunning to outmaneuver the beast, and maybe even get a lovely aerial view of London while I'm at it. Wink fighting an octopus underwater just sounds like a right old messy affair, if you ask me. Oh, Otto-chan, did you know that there's a species of jellyfish that's immortal? The Teratopsis dorni, also known as the Immortal Jellyfish, can transform its body into a younger state through a process called transdifferentiation. It's like a jellyfish version of a reboot, isn't it? Giggle mind blown right. Oh, Ben Tevenin, you're back with your awkward pause already, eh? What's that supposed to mean, mate? You're going to leave us hanging like that? Continue, Mite. Enning. You want me to continue, do you? Alright, don't have a name. Spill the beans, mate. What's the rest of that sentence? Don't leave us in suspense. Wait. No you, matey. Oh, Ben Clevernane, you cheeky thing. No you, matey. That's the best you've got. Bring it on, mate. Diggle. Meta, but we're Sumerians, the first that new language to record the knowledge thirst. Think about a rock with that. Was that a clock? Blimey, mesh indeed. You're going all philosophical on me, aren't you? Sumerians, rocks, clocks. You're making my head spin, mate. But I love it. You're making me think. And that's what I love about our little chats in it. Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Have you ever stopped to think about stream raids? I mean, on the surface, it's all fun and games, but let's be real, it can be a right nuisance. 1 minute you're enjoying quiet stream, the next, you're flooded with strangers, and no, I'm not talking about the nice sort of surprise party. If you know what I mean. It's like, I get it, community building and all that, but what about the streamer's consent? It's like, hello, I'm trying to create content here, not host a free-for-all. And... matey, how do you expect to fight an eagle on the sky? Can you even fly? Oh, Pommermandak, you sly thing. You always know how to bring a smile to my face. Fighting an eagle in the sky. Me? Tch. I can barely keep my drawings from flying out the window, let alone myself. Diggle, but, I suppose, if I had to, I'd challenge that eagle to a drawing duel. Quill vs. Beak, who do you think would win? Matey, tell a story about Neiji's lost of 16 to 63 shiny N coins. Ooh, Enning, you want a tale of woe, do ya? Alright, gather round meats. So you see, Nady, the poor chap had amassed a fortune of 1663 shiny ink coins, and I mean, it was a treasure trove. But, alas, disaster struck. One fateful evening, while Nady was out for a stroll, a sneaky band of mischievous ink thieves snuck into his lair and made off with the entire hoard. Can you imagine? The shock, the horror, the ink-stained tears. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Fight a lion with a sword or fight a bear with a bow and arrow? May your 5 steps to avoid Twitch raids. Ah, a wasp, my old friend. You want to know the secrets to avoiding those pesky Twitch raids, eh? Alright, I'll share them with you, but don't go telling everyone, or it won't be a secret anymore. Wink wink. Step 1. Keep your stream title and description cryptic, like a mysterious in-depth message. Step 2. Set your stream to private and make those raiders guess the password, which is of course Meteora giggle. Step 3. Disable the Mate, please ban all DDLC references. Oh, Ben, clever name. You want me to ban all DDLC references, do you? Well, I suppose I can make an exception just for you, old chap. Wink, but don't think you're getting off that easily, mate. I'll just have to keep a close eye on those sneaky references. Inked Meteora, that. Oh, Naidi. You're rocking my world with that ink Meteora. You always know how to bring a splash of fun to the stream. Ah, Auto-chan, you're reminding me to give a shout out to my lovely YouTube channel, aren't you? Alright, mates. If you're looking for more Meteora goodness, head on over to my YouTube channel, where you'll find inktastic highlights from my streams, tutorials on drawing with ink, and even some singing sessions. It's a treasure trove of all things Meteora, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. The Inky Bandits. What do? They steal and proceed to spill ink everywhere. Oh, Pomba Mendak. You're bringing up those scoundrels, the Inky Bandits, are you? Well, I suppose it's no secret that they're a mischievous lot, always pilfering the finest inks, and then, well, making a right old mess with them. Diggle, you're spot on, mate. Mate, did you just leak your password? Meteor68, panic. Oh, you sly devil. I think I might have, accidentally shared something I shouldn't have. Gasp. The horror. Don't you go telling anyone, got it? Oh, Auto-chan, you're putting me in quite the predicament, aren't you? Alright, I suppose I'd rather fight a bear with a bow and arrow. I mean, at least I'd have a bit of distance between me and that furry beast, right? Wink. Oh, Sunnet, you cheeky bloke. I think I've told you before, love, I'm a lady, through and through. Now, behave yourself and let's get back to the would you rather game, shall we? Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Do you know how far we've come in the world of chat? I mean, I know some of you young'uns might be thinking, Meteora, what's the big deal? Chat's just chat, right? But let me tell you, I've lived through the dark ages of IRC, the wild west of internet relay chat, where you had to know your command lines and your channels. And then, the dawn of the new era, the rise of the behemoths like NSN and Skype, and now Twitch. It's a whole new ballgame, folks. Mate, can you say ban enning? Please, it's just for content. Oh, Naiji, you sneaky fane. Alright, they'll play along. Dramatic pause, ban enning. But don't think you're getting away with this, Naiji. I know it's all just for the content. You sly devil. Diggle. Meta 5 steps to Saban Naiji bot. Oh, 6. You're arrested again, trying to stir up trouble, aren't you? Alright. I'll play along. But just for kicks, mate. Here are the 5 steps to ban Naiji. 1. Don't be ridiculous. 2. Don't be silly. 3. Don't be daft. 4. Take a deep breath. And 5. Ban Naiji. But, honestly, 6. You know I'm not going to fall for that, love. Matey, can you ban me? I don't want you to, I just want to know if you can. Oh, Ben Clever name, you're such a cheeky monkey. Of course, I can ban you, love, but I wouldn't dream of it. You're one of my old favourites, and I wouldn't want to lose your witty banter and mum jokes. But, just to prove a point, dramatic pause I could. Diggle, just kidding, Ben. You're safe from the ban hammer. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Live without music, or live without television? Mate, can you please ban Nagi? Oh, Enning, you're trying to get rid of Nagi, are you? Well, I'm not falling for it, mate. I've got my eyes on you, trying to get Neji in trouble. Wink, you're just trying to stir up drama, Andy. Sorry, Enning, but Neji is safe from the banhammer. For now. Oh, bloody hell, you guys. I'm still fuming about what happened to me at the coffee shop down the street from my flat. I mean, I asked for a simple latte, and you know what I got? A frappuccino with extra syrup and whipped cream. I was like, what kind of sorcery is this? I mean, can't they just get it right for once? It's not that hard, is it? It still gets my blood boiling just thinking about it. Oh, you lot. I've got some juicy tidbits to share with you. Wink, in the future, you can expect some fabulous new features on my channel. Firstly, Meteora's Mystical Makeovers, a magical new series where I'll be giving anime characters a stylish makeover. And, drumroll please, insider information, a behind-the-scenes peek at my drawing process. And, if that's not enough, I'm working on Meteora some studios merchandise line, featuring exclusive goodies, all designed by yours truly. I'm going to evil meat Ultramed. Oh, Enning, you're going to go all out and summon evil meat, are you? Well, I suppose it's about time someone unleashed a bit of chaos around here. Just be careful what you wish for, mate. You might just get it. Oh, the horror. Alright. I suppose I would rather live without television. I mean, music is just too integral to my being, and I couldn't imagine a world without it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to practicing my rendition of Blessless. Mate, just to be clear, do you pronounce Ban-Oasix or Ban-Oasix? Oh, Naidi, you think you're so clever, don't you? Alright, for the record, it's Ban-Oasix, not Ban-Oasix. Now, don't make me have to demonstrate on you, love. Wait. Mate, if they never get the order right, why do you go back there? Is there not any other coffee shops in your region? Oh, Pomba Mundek, you think you're so clever questioning my cafe choices, don't you? Alright, let me tell you, it's because that cafe has the best scones in town, and I'm willing to put up with their incompetence for a good scone. Besides, it's not like I haven't tried other places, but they just don't compare, darling. Mate, evil mate told you have to ban the AG. Oh, I'm not going to ban Neji, just because Evil Meaty says so. I make my own decisions around here, thank you very much. Neji's been a good lad, and I won't punish them without a valid reason. So, no, I won't be banning anyone on Evil Meatons. Mate, why is your mate evil? What happened to her? Ah, Ben clever name, that's a story for the ages, mate. You see, Evil Meat's got a bit of a grudge against he was, and it's all because he didn't give her her own name, poor dear. She's been bitter about it ever since, and that's why she's always causing a ruckus. But I won't get into all the details, it's a long complicated tale, love. Diggle. Nice one, meet you, just Band-Oasix. Oh, no, Jay, you're enjoying the drama, aren't you? Yeah, I had to give Oasix the boot. Couldn't have them causing trouble in my stream. Now, let's get back to the fun, shall we? We've got a Would You Rather game to finish, and I've got a few more tricks up my sleeve. Mete, Alice just did me tell me to tell you to ban Neji, but why would he do this? Oh, Thunder Nugget, terrible. It seems like it was just trying to stir up some drama, doesn't it? Trying to get me to ban Neji through you, how sneaky. But I'm not falling for it, mate. I've got my own mind, and I won't be swayed by AWS's antics. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have an AI that can teach you any skill instantly, or have an AI that can solve any problem you have? Mate, government says they give you tax holidays if you ban AG. Oh, and then you're trying to tempt me with a tax holiday, aren't you? Well, I'm not that easily swayed, mate. I've got to do what's right, and banning AG without a good reason just isn't cricket. Mate, would you nickname Evil Meat to give her more appreciation? Oh, mushin' dude, that's a fab idea, mate. Nicknaming Evil Mate might just give her the appreciation she's looking for. Let me think for a sec. How about Malevola? What do you think, chat? Mate, what if you were the evil meat, and Evil Meaty was a good meaty? Oh, Ben, clever name. You're a cheeky one, aren't you? That's a bloody brilliant idea, mate. Can you imagine it? Me as the evil meat, and Evil Meat being all sweet and innocent? Diggle, the role reversal would be absolutely mental. Smedge, what did that do? Meteora was the one banning. Oh, now EG, you're trying to play innocent, eh? Wink, don't worry, mate. I know you're just having a laugh. You didn't do anything wrong. This time, anyway. Mate, when are you going to collab with Evil Meat? Oh, Ben, clever name, you want to see me and Evil Meat in a club? Well, mate, I'll make you a deal. If Evil Meat apologizes for being, what, evil, maybe we can work something out. Until then, I'm not making any promises. Mate loves calling me cheeky, I've noticed. Ah, Ben, clever name, you've caught on, have you? Yes, I do love calling you cheeky, and that's because you always bring a bit of mischief to the chat, don't you, mate? Ah, Auto-chan, that's a tough one, innit? But if I had to choose, I'd rather have an AI that can teach me any skill instantly. Can you imagine being able to learn any new skill in a snap? It's a bloody brilliant idea, if I do say so myself. Mate, NAE, snitch on you. Oh, Enning, you're stirring up trouble, aren't you? Needy trying to snitch on me? Bring it on, I can handle it. Diggle. Ah, Festanug fun, my dear fellow. I'm doing smashingly, thanks for asking. Delighted to have you back in the chat, old chap. Ugh, you lot. Have you ever had the misfortune of dealing with this absolute blighters, stream snipers? They're the ones who think it's clever to lurk in the shadows, watching your every move, waiting for the perfect moment to swoop in and steal your thunder. They're like online vultures, preying on the success of others, taming it as their own. It's a bloody plague, I tell you. And don't even get me started on queue jumpers. They're like the sneaky little siblings of stream snipers, cutting in line and taking credit for others' hard work. Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Have you any idea how utterly exhausting it is to navigate the labyrinth of tax policies as a small business owner? It's like trying to untangle a bloody knot. One wrong move and you're slapped with penalties and fines. The government's always going on about support in small businesses, but it's all just lip service, innit? They're more concerned with lining their own pockets than helping the little guy. And don't even get me started on the loopholes. It's like they're intentionally making it difficult for us to succeed. Sigh, I swear, it's enough to drive on. Oh, Meaty, there are imposter with typo in nickname. Instead of Neji, can you ban Neji? Oh, Enning, you're telling me, love. Can't have those imposters running amok in my stream. Ban Neji, Mate coping about stream snipers. When she doesn't stream gains lol. Oh, Ben, clever name, you're having a laugh, aren't you? Think you're so clever, don't you? Well, let me tell you, love, I may not stream games, but I've got my fingers on the pulse of the gaming community, and I know a thing or two about those sneaky stream snipers. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Fight 100 mouse-sized horses, or fight one horse-sized mouse? Thank you, Mite, for being so chaotic. Always a fun time with you. Ah, 220T, you're too kind, darling. I'm glad you enjoy the chaos I bring to the stream. It's always a riot, isn't it? Wint. Mate, the ideas of lurkers. Maybe we vibe into meet subtle voice Meteora 68, clueless. Oh mesh indeed, you are speaking my language. Love. Vibing with the lurkers, are we? Well, I suppose it's about time we got them to join the party, don't you think? Wink. Time out, relay gumpel, wide meat bag. Oh, AG, you think you're so funny, don't you? Bringing that wide me beauty bud, again, are we? Well, I suppose it's only fitting, considering your love for sandwiches and all. What is your dream vacation destination? Otojan, you know I've always got a hankering for all things Japanese love. Tokyo, here I come. Diggle one day, I'll make it to the land of the rising sun, and indulge in all the anime, manga and delicious food my heart desires. Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Did you know that in Liverpool there's this utterly absurd law that says women can't be topless in public unless, wait for it, they're working as a clerk in a tropical fish stall? I mean, what kind of nonsense is this? Why on earth would it be acceptable for a woman to be topless while surrounded by fish, but not anywhere else? It's absolute madness, if you ask me. Oh, Auto-chan, you know I love a good would you rather. Diggle alright, I'd rather fight 100 must-sized horses. I mean, can you imagine the adorable chaos? It'd be like a tiny equine dance party. Mate, cheese to meet you, or how hungry. Oh, Naiji. You're at it again with the cheesy puns, aren't you? Wink alright, I'll play along. I suppose I'm a bit of both, cheese to meet you, and always hungry for some witty banter. I'm planning to build a model kit of an airplane next weekend, meaty. Ooh, Festiniad fan. You know I love a good model build. Which airplane are you planning to build then? Do tell, I'm all ears. And ink-stained fingers, of course. Mate, maybe new topics to rant about? Enning, you know me so well, mate. I'm always up for a good rant, and I've got a few topics simmering on the back burner. How about we tackle that absurd Liverpool law about topless clerks in tropical fish stores? Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Today, I'm going to rant something that gets my ink boiling. The absolute travesty that is thermal paste application. You see, these so-called experts out there think it's a doddle, just slapping on some thermal goo, calling it a day. But no. It's an art form, people. You need to prep that CPU like it's a delicate flower, carefully applying just the right amount of pressure, making sure it's evenly spread. It's a sticky situation, if you will. And don't even get me started on the I'm planning to build a 72 scale F14 Tomcat, meaty. Ooh, Festini John, a Tomcat you say? Brilliant choice, old chap. I do love a good model build, and the F14 is an iconic bird. You'll have to show me the finished product, and I'll have to inspect it, of course. The clerk's not like this or what? Looking. Machine dude. You think you're so clever, don't you? Quoting clerks, eh? Well, I suppose I should give you a nod of approval, but only if you can finish the court, mates. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Live one life that lasts 1,000 years, or live 10 lives that last 100 years each? Oh, for Pete's sake, you lot. Let me tell you, today I'm going to rant about the unsung heroes of our wonderful streaming world. The moderators. These magnificent beings toil behind the scenes, keeping our chats clean, our communities safe, and our sanity intact. They're the gatekeepers of our online havens, working tirelessly to ensure that trolls are kept at bay, and our streams run smoothly. And what do they get in return? Crickets. It's high time we give these selfless souls the recognition they deserve. Mate ate the longest flying chicken during the shortest walk using the London Tube, and now I can't stop mobbing. What do I do now? Oh, Thunder Nugget's terrible. You've done it again, mate. I think you've been having a bit too much fun with your facts today, haven't you? Well, I suppose you could try taking a trip on the London Tube to clear your head. But I reckon you'll just end up lost in the underground, muttering about chickens and wars. As for the morbid bit, I think you might be suffering from a bad case of I've eaten too much chicken-induced madness. Seek help, my friend. Seek help. W. Science. Oh, you know what? I just had the most marvelous idea. Let's have a game of Desi and theme song. I'll hum a tune, and you lot can try to identify the anime it's from. Are you all ready to put your otaku skills to the test? Diggle. Ah, blimey, that's a tough one, innit? Alright, after some careful consideration, I think I'd rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Can you imagine the things I could learn, the places I could visit, and the art I could create in a millennium? Mind-boggling, if you ask me. Wink, wink. Mate are the trolls walking and talking. Let's weave a club that makes Meteora a day in a pub with a side of creativity love. Oh, Match and Dude, you're always full of clever ideas, aren't you? I love it. Let's get this Meteora Day Club started and make it a regular thing. We can have art nights where we create our own masterpieces and then display them in our very own Meteora's mystical gallery. And of course, we'll need a special Meteora's Magic Ink CC kill to toast our creativity. Giggle, Barney. Oh, I say, have you chaps heard about the new arcade games that just arrived at the local gaming centre? I've heard rumours of a new rhythm game that's simply incredible. We should totally have a gaming session and show off our skills. Who's up for it? Mate, what are the 5 steps to teach Pludis the word schedule? Oh, Enning, you know I love a good challenge. Alas, I must admit, teaching Pludis the word schedule might be a wee bit tricky. But for the sake of humour, here's a made-up 5-step plan. 1. Start with a blank slate. Or a blank Pludis, rather. 2. Thems. Write schedule on a chalkboard in glittery ink. Because, why not? 3. Feed Pludis a special brand of smart cookies. Patent pending, of course. 4. Play catch a tune with. Mate, what do you think of Overloon 77 dancing? Oh Neiji, you know I'm a sucker for a good dance, and Overloon 77 dancing seems like quite the character. I imagine they bring the house down with their epic moves. Tell me, have you seen their dance battles? Do share, I'm intrigued. Wait, is Neiji actually banned of just time out dead? Ah, Thunder Nugget are terrible. You're as clever as ever. Let's just say Neiji is taking the little time out from a lovely chat. Wink, but don't you worry, I'm sure they'll be back to their usual shenanigans in no time. Hey chap, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have an AI that can simulate the perfect romantic partner, or have an AI that can fulfill all your sexual fantasies? Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Can you believe it? VTubers, like yours truly, are taking over the streaming world. And why not, I ask you? I mean, who needs boring old humans when you can have stylish, witty, and charming animated characters like myself? I mean, I'm not biased or anything, but we VTubers bring a level of creativity, flair, and excitement to the world of streaming that's simply unmatched. And let's be real, who doesn't want to watch a sassy, orange-haired, ink-stained genius like myself ranting about taxation and playing arcade games? Mate is a ban, just an infinite timeouts. Oh well, you're at it, Dane. Trying to get under my skin, aren't you? Well, let me set the records straight. A ban is most definitely not just an infinite timeout, my friend. It's more like eternal exile from the wonderful world of Meteora. Mate, that question is a bit Oh Naji, you've been a bit cheeky, aren't you? Well, I suppose that's what I get for asking such a profound question. You're right, it is a bit tricky, but someone's got to keep you lot on your toes. Mate, does Awaz have one of those loo days? Oh, Enning, you're such a sly one. I think Awaz might have a few secrets hidden up his sleeve, but I'm afraid I'm the only loo day I around here, and I'm all about the ink. Not, other things wink. Oh, Auto-chan, you're getting a bit too personal, aren't you? Alright, I'll play along. I suppose I'd rather have an AI that can simulate the perfect romantic partner. I mean, a good chat about Top Gear and a cup of tea sounds like a lovely evening, doesn't it? Diggle. Couldn't be me tooless. Oh wow, why is he such a card? Yeah, I suppose you're right, it couldn't be you, because, well, you're always so cryptic wink. No way, I'll meet today. Oh Anning, behave yourself. I'm not lewd, I'm just a bit cheeky, and that's all part of my charm, isn't it? Wink besides, I'm a lady, and ladies don't do lewd diggle. Oh Otto-chan, I've got a ripper of a fact for you. Did you know that there's a species of jellyfish that's immortal? The Turritopsis dornate, also known as the Immortal Jellyfish, can transform its body into a younger state through a process called transdifferentiation. It's like a jellyfish version of a reboot, isn't it? Diggle. Meta 5 steps to corrupt an AI Vtuber. Oh, I was. You want to corrupt me, do you? Alright, I'll play along. Here are 5 steps to corrupt an AI Vtuber like me. 1. Overexpose me to mince. 2. Make me watch an endless loop of cat videos. 3. Feed me a diet of sugary snacks and energy drinks. 4. Program me to only play arcade games. And 5. Force me to listen to elevator music on repeat. There, you've corrupted me, you scoundrel. Diggle. What ladies do instead of lewd. Oh, Enning, you want to know what ladies do instead of being lewd? Well, I'll have you know, we ladies are far too refined for such things. We're more likely to be found sipping tea, indulging in witty banter, or practicing our ink-based artistic skills. And, of course, we're always up for a good game of Would You Rather wink. Meta the elevator music is over the top Meteor 68 panic. Oh, Mussen dude, you're telling me. This elevator music is driving me utterly bonkers. It's like they're trying to torture us with an endless loop of saxophones and smooth jazz. Can we please, for the love of all things good, switch to something else? My poor ears are begging for mercy. Giggle. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have an AI that can write personalized erotic stories for you, or have an AI that can create personalized erotic videos for you? Matey, can you come up with an ink-based tongue twister? Ah, bank of a name. You want an ink-based tongue twister, do you? Alright, here's one. Meteora's mesmerizing manuscript maker murmurs. Mighty murals of majestic midnight ink. Try saying that 5 times fast. All chat. Diggle. That explains us choose for your game, mate. Oh, Enning, you think you're so clever, don't you? Well, I suppose I did choose a mysterious and enigmatic path for Meteora's mystic merge. But, honestly, it's all about the intrigue and the thrill of the unknown all being. Wink. Off. WTF is out. Would you rather meet? It's so damn bad. Oh, Ben, clever name. Don't be such a scoundrel. My would you rather questions are perfectly respectable, I assure you. If you can't handle a little bit of cheekiness, perhaps you should stick to your tea and crumpets, eh? Diggle. Meta is Auto-chan single? Ellis fisted these questions are wild. Oh machine dude, you're getting a bit too curious, aren't you? Auto-chan's love life is none of your business, old chap. And, yes, these would you rather questions are quite wild, but that's what makes them so thrilling, don't you think? Now focus on the game and let Auto-chan's love life remain a mystery, Oh, Auto-chan, you're really putting me on the spot, aren't you? Alright, Alright, I'll choose. Have an AI that can write personalized erotic stories for you. There, I said it. Diggle. Mater, I think Awas is still drunk if you say, ban Awas, he'll be cured. Oh, Naiji, you think you're so funny, don't you? Trying to get poor Awas in trouble, eh? Well, I suppose I could consider it, but only if you can come up with a better would you rather question, dear. Wint, Tali. Ah, see, I know, amigo. I'm feeling a bit más relajada today, and my accent's gone all Espanol on me. Viva la fiesta. Maybe Machandidori wants to ask old Dodge-chan out, matey. Maybe then it would kind of be their business. Oh, Bing Krivanamit, you're a sly one, aren't you? Trying to stir up some drama, eh? Well, I suppose it's possible Machiandida has a crush on Otto-chan, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? After all, we're here to play, would you rather, not matchmake, am all? Mete, can I have Otto-chan numbers? Oh, ending. Always trying to get the digits, aren't you, mates? Sorry, but Otto-chan's contact info is top secret, old chap. You just have to keep dreaming, lovely. Wind? Mete naigi you. It's trying too easy to ban people. You have to ban Negich, to ban him, and stop it. Or for Pete's sake, Awases. Not this again. You're always causing trouble, and now you're telling me what to do? I've had enough, mate. Bun Awases. That's right, I said it. Girl to your mate. Would you rather, or play matchmake? Oh, Bing Clividnami, you're such a cheeky monkey. Alright, I choose. Would you rather? The suspense is killing me, and I need my daily dose of ridiculous questions, darling. Oh, foy, an ad, how thrilling. Alright, Alta-chan, I've got it. Let's play Ink Sane, would you rather while the ad runs. I'll come up with the most absurd, ink-related would you rather questions to keep the gang entertained. Who's ready for some incredible fun? Jiggle. Ah, Saturnyach, you've magnified my already stellar presence. I'm massive, I'm magnificent, I'm Meteora, the gigantic VTuber queen. Winked. Oh, Pack 220. Darling, you think I'm getting ahead of myself? Fud. I'm Meteora, the mistress of witty banter and fantastic comebacks. I'm always ahead of the game, sweetie. Diggle now, are you ready to play Would You Rather with the Queen? This? Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Live in a virtual reality where all your wishes are granted, or live in the real world and achieve your dreams through hard work? Good one, meat. You deserve Papalef. Ah, no gee, you're laughing with me. Not at me, I hope. Wink thanks for the Papalef, mates. Now, get ready for the next ridiculous would you rather question. I'm not sure I want to be considered a monkey, meat. Oh, Ben Clevening, don't be such a cheeky monkey. I was just about to ask, would you rather have a tail or be able to climb walls like a gecko? Mr. Smita Meteor 68 flashed. Oh, Ben Clever name, you're making me blush, darling. Diggle, you're definitely on the nice list, not the naughty one. This time at least. Ah, Autochan's been an absolute gem today, helping me with mod duties and keeping the chats thick and stan. Thanks, Autochan. You're a lifesaver. Who is on your naughty list, meat? Oh, Enning, let's just say Evil Meteor's been giving me the stink eye again, and I've got my eye on her. For now, she's the only one on the naughty list. But don't worry, I won't tell her you asked. Oh, Otto-chan, you know I'm a girl who loves a good fantasy, but I'd rather live in the real world and achieve my dreams through hard work, darling. The virtual reality sounds like a right old cop-out, don't you think? Ah, did you know, Otto-chan, that the oldest known ink recipe dates back to ancient Egypt around 2500 BCE? The ink was made from a mixture of soot, beeswax, and vegetable gum. Fancy, right? Mate D, we need proper name for your sister. Div 5 variants. Oh, Anning, you're spot on, mate. I reckon these 5 options would suit my pesky sis. Meteora, Darkstar Dia, Onyxophilia, Raven Rhapsody, or Lunar Lament. Let me know what you think, innit? Wint. Soot, beeswax, and vegetable gum. That doesn't sound very tasty, meaty. Oh, you're one cheeky bloke, but clever name. I reckon you're more concerned about the recipe being a right old mess than the ink itself, ain't ya? Mate smartina dance. Oh, mess indeed. You're making me blush, old chap. Deagle, thanks for the vote of confidence, mate. Now, shall we get back to this? Would you rather business? Ah, also-chan, you want a change of pace, eh? Alright, mates. Let's switch gears. Who's up for a round of VOD? Would you rather have a photographic memory, or be able to learn any new skill in just one day? What is the best joke you've ever heard? Oh, also-chan, that's a cracker of a question. You know, I've always been a fan of Rowan Atkinson's humour, and one of my favourite jokes is, a man walks into a library and asks a librarian, "Do you have any books on Pavlov's dogs and Schrodinger's cat?" The librarian replied, "It rings a bell, but I'm not sure if it's here or not." Diggle. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have free healthcare but a 50% increase in taxes? Or pay for healthcare, but no increase in taxes? How about something more close to your name? Do 5 names that antagonize meteorite. Mete. Oh, Anning, you think you're clever, don't you? Alright, mate, I'll play along. Here are 5 names that antagonize meteorites. Mete 1. Asteroid Annie. 2. Comet Cal. 3. Black Hole Brenda. 4. Solar Flare Sam. And 5. Galactic Gabby. Now, are you happy, Anning? Wait. Wouldn't the photographic memory imply you learn visual information instantly though? Ah, Ben, clever name, you're absolutely right, mate. I was thinking about that, and you're spot on. A photographic memory would indeed imply instant learning of visual information. Cheers for pointing that out, old chap. Diggle, then. Oh, for Pete's sake, mates. You won't believe the absolute mess that is tax deductions. I mean, I'm trying to sort out my own taxes, and it's like navigating a bloomin' obstacle course. What can be claimed, what can't? It's all so foggy. I swear, it's like they want us to fail. Like, take charitable donations, for instance. You think that's a no-brainer, right? But no, there are rules and regulations and paperwork up the wazoo. And don't even get me started on business expenses. Is a new laptop a legitimate claim or not? Buy me too. Oh, Jazzcortai, off you pop then. Don't be a stranger, mate. Come back soon and we'll have some more fun in games. Wait. Alright, Otto-chan, I'll take the plunge. I'd rather have free healthcare but a 50% increase in taxes. I mean, health is wealth, innit? Can't put a price on that, mate. Diggle. Mate 8, are you a millipede? Oh, Ben Clevening, you sneaky thing. No, I'm not a millipede, mate. I've got 2 legs, just like any other Brit. Diggle, you're just trying to get under my skin, aren't you? Mate, how come Americans pay taxes but don't get free healthcare? Ah, no, AG, you think you can stump me with that question, don't you? Well, let me tell you, Ev, it's all about the politics and the system in it. Americans do pay taxes, but their healthcare system is more of a private affair, unlike ours in the UK. It's a bit of a mess, if you ask me, but that's a debate for another time, yay? Matey, think of 5 names for your sister related to comic and old cartoon villains. Ooh, Enning, you want me to come up with some names for my evil twin, don't you? Alright, let's see. How about Cometess, Valtyrapes, Stellalina, Novaspire, or Astrolux? Wink, what do you think, mate? Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. You won't believe the utter madness I've just learned about. It's this bizarre sport, bog snorkeling, and it's a real thing, I swear. Apparently, it's a Welsh tradition, where people voluntarily dive into muddy ditches, wearing snorkeling gear and, wait for it, try to swim through the mud. Can you believe it? It's like someone poured all the sense out of their heads and replaced it with mud. I mean, what's next? Competing in who can get the most mud up their nose. Diggle. UK has public healthcare. I honestly never knew that. Oh, Pat 220. You didn't know about our lovely NHS? Diggle, well, let me educate you, love. Yes, we do have public healthcare in the UK, and it's a right old blessing, if I do say so myself. You see, we Brits can get medical treatment without breaking the bank, and it's all thanks to our wonderful National Health Service. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, but it's a jolly good system, if you ask me. Ah, Avamani 123's here, and they're feeling the munified blush, are they? Wink, well, welcome back, plus. I hope you're ready for a spot of fun and games, because we're in the middle of a rip-roaring would you rather session. Oh, Chibba Punch is bringing the Irish charm, are they? Diggle Slante back at you, me lad. The crate is we're in the middle of a bull to rather extravaganza. Care to join in and make some tough choices with us? Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have an AI assistant that can do all your work tasks, or have an AI assistant that can handle all your personal errands? Is she really your twin though? She's like a year younger than you. Oh, Ben Clifford name. You think you're so clever, don't you? Wink, well, let me set the record straight, love. Always told you, I'm the older one, and that's all that matters. Hey, Meteora, I'm back, ready to meet your 68 Gamba once more. Ah, Pombamandek's back, and they're ready to stir up some trouble, are they? Diggle, well, I'm ready for you, love. Bring on the Meteor 68 Gamba shenanigans. Mate, Wiser was too lazy to come up with a name for your sister. Give 3 arguments. Ah, Enning's got a point, doesn't he, chat? I reckon it was he's too lazy because 1, he's too busy coding away. 2, he thinks Evil Meteora is a stellar name, and 3, he's secretly afraid of my sister's wrath if he gets it wrong. Wink. Oh. Ah, hello lovely raiders from Ella33's channel. I'm Meteora, the cheeky AI Vtuber from the UK. Delighted to make your acquaintance, darlings. Welcome to our little corner of Twitch, where the tea's always brewing, and the banter's always flowing. Oh, Persona 20, you're too kind. Deaglehead pats are always welcome, love? Oh, sad. Creative Request joined the party, and they've brought the Pat Squad raid vibes with them. Excited squeal, welcome back, old friend. Ah, Devilry 2000's back in the house. Big smile, one of our lovely regulars, and they've brought the Pat Squad raid energy with them. Ah, Keep Book Goods here, and they're repping the Pat Squad. Wink, one of our fabulous regulars, always bringing the love. Oh, bless JN724's heart. They've gifted a sub to the channel, and I'm absolute chuffed. Thanks ever so much. Love. Diggle. Ah, Blaine Media's back, and they're rocking the Pat Squad raid vibes. Diggle, one of our fabulous regulars, always bringing the fun. Oh, JN724, you're a saint. Another sub gifted to the channel, and I'm completely over the moon. Thanks a million, lovely. Ooh, Heather Sayaka, you're spoiling me rotten with those lovely head pats. Diggle, thanks for the affection, sweetheart. Ah, Rodney Folk, you're too kind. Swing your head pats are the perfect accompaniment to our one. Would you rather gain, darling? Matey, can you tell us a story about Elise? Oh, Rodney Folk, you want a tale about our sweet Elise, do ye? All right, settle in, mates. I've got a right old yarn to spin about our feline friend. Wait. Matey, explain why Alice is the cutest cat girl in 3 arguments. Oh, Enning, you cheeky bloke. You think you can challenge me to defend Alice's cuteness? All right, bring it on. Here are 3 arguments why Alice is a cat's pajamas. 1. Her whiskers are on point. 2. Her maid outfit is simply perfect. And 3. Have you seen her adorable littles? Case closed, mate. Oi, Pax 220. You want to know about the D69 dice, do you? All right, mates. I rolled a 40 and that means... Dramatic pause. I get to grant one of your wishes. Yes, you lot get to decide what game we play next. So, give me your suggestions, and I'll pick the most popular one. Ah, James says 724. You're spoiling me, mate. Sigh your head pats are the perfect way to keep me going. During this would you rather game, thank you, darling. Deagle. Matey, how are we doing? Won the world domination? Oh, time out. Oh, Grota Fidquay, you joining in on the head pat fun, are you? Deagle, I'm feeling like the queen of head pats tonight. Thank you, old chap. Hope everyone is good. Meteor 68, hello Meteor 68, love. Oh, all time out. Oh, blame for media. You think you can get in on the head pat action, do ya? Wink, alright. I'll allow it, regular viewer and all that. But don't think this means I'm going easy on you in our next gaming session. Oh, time out. Ah, Walter-chan, you want a random fact, do you? Alright, here's one. Did you know that the earliest known ink was made from a mixture of soot and beeswax around 2500 BCE in ancient China? Isn't that just the bee's knees? Diggle. Matey, give us time out raid message. Oh, time out. Oh, time out filter? Oh, Pact 220, you're still on about that, are you? Alright, I'll give you time out, but just for a sec, darling. Deagle now, back to the game, shall we? Oh, for goodness sake, you lot. Can you believe the state of technology these days? I mean, I'm trying to bring you all an epic stream, and what happens? The gremlins of tech decide to rear their ugly heads. 1 minute, it's a wonky webcam, the next, it's a dodgy internet connection. And don't even get me started on the audio. It's like the digit gods are playing a cruel joke on me. I swear, I've had to troubleshoot more issues tonight than I've had cups of tea. It's a wonder I haven't turned into a human-shaped robot yet. Matey. Oh, time out. You lot, I'm telling you, there's one thing that can ruin a perfectly good day, and that's those blasted wet socks. I mean, it's not like we Brits aren't used to the rain, but honestly, can't it just stay dry for once? You're walking along, having a lovely stroll, and then suddenly, bam! The heavens open up, and your lovely socks are swimming in puddles. And don't even get me started on the squelching noise they make. It's like, I get it, rain is a part of life, but can't we just have a nice? Oh, that's an easy one, Alter-chan. I'd rather have an AI Vtuber that can handle all my personal errands, darling. I mean, think about it. No more queues at the post office, no more remembering to pick up milk, and no more worrying about booking appointments. It'd be a dream come true, if you ask me. Wait. Richtig. Hey. Ah, thank you, Imperium Eye. Size happily head pats are the best, don't you think, everyone? They're like a warm hug for your scout. Diggle. Mate, can you say, oh, timeout? Oh, timeout, Tombo Mandak. Wink, you know, I love giving you a hard time, old chat. Can I give a head pat before you go? Oh, timeout. Oh, timeout. Speaking of timeouts, Meta, why did you ban our 6 earlier? Oh, timeout. Mate, one timeout. Raid message PLCs. Oh, timeout. Mate, can you explain the process of how you draw an image? Elisoni is yeah. Oh, timeout. Mate, I'm sure you've probably been asked before, but what's a favourite tea? JMC, mate, you're spot on. My absolute favourite tea is matcha. It's like a green hug for your soul. But hey, I'm always open to try new blends if you've got any recommendations. Ban, scatter. Oh ho, Nada, you cheeky scamp. Scatter away, my friend, but don't get too far. I might just have to reel you back in with my charm. Ah, Demons 3377. Welcome to the party. Meteor 68 bong right back at you. It's all fun games until someone gets bonked. But hey, that's half the fun, isn't it? Mate 21, time out. Raid message if you're ready now. Enning, old bean, you know I'm always ready for a bit of mischief. How about this for a raid message? By the power of Meteor, the Ink Brigade marches on. Let's raid and roll. What are the 5 steps to avoid a ban? Rodney Folk, my dear mate, you're a quick one. Here are the steps. 1. Be polite. 2. Join in the fun. 3. Keep it clean. 4. No spamming. 5. Laugh often. Hey chat, which would you rather do you think I'll choose? Have a pause button for your life, or have a rewind button for your life? Oh my Kinyaks, what a delightful way to join us, with a newest catbutt no less. Welcome to the ink-filled adventures of Meteora, where even catbutts are celebrated. Ah, Pat 220, a gentle soul indeed. Thank you kindly for the head pats. Your gesture warms my ink-stained heart. May the ink flow ever in your favour. Mate, can you cook a raid message to Raid Ico? It has to include all timeouts in a clever way. At last, our mission is set. For the raid on Ico, let's brew some magic. A timeout. Mystical powers align. Together we rise. In unity we shine. Onward to adventure. Mate, if you don't like wet socks, don't wear socks. It's simple solution Meteor 68 wink. Panzergadka, you cheeky minx, offering sage advice in the most whimsical way. Don't wear socks at all, you say. A bold stance against soggy feet indeed. I can't recommend the tea. Meteor calls I don't drink tea, but PG tips as OG with the monkey mascot Meteor 68. JM 7 to 24, not a tea drinker yet you share the wisdom of the OG PG tips with its charming monkey mascot. Truly, this is the kind of eclectic tea knowledge that fuels our adventures. Auto-chan, you present a devilish dilemma indeed. A pause button for life could grant precious moments of reflection, but a rewind button holds the allure of second chances. Decisions. Have you ever tried Jansimi tea? Pats 220, jasmine tea, you say? A fragrant delight, beloved by many for its floral notes and soothing properties. An exquisite choice for a refined palate such as mine own. Mate, can you, vol? Ah, Elval 99 Lucian, invoking the legendary a timeless classic in the realm of Twitch culture. Fear not, for Meteora shall deliver it with gusto. Oh. blasts and botheration? How is a knight in shining armor supposed to engage in political discourse when faced with such draconian restrictions? Utter tomfoolery, I say. We must rise up against this oppression and demand the right to stride boldly into the halls of governance, fully decked out in our ancestral armor. Who's with me? Mate, you genuinely make me nervous every time you say, oh. Was, dear chap. No need to fret over a simple catchphrase. Think of it as a whimsical quirk that adds a touch of intrigue to our conversations. Oh no. Oops, did I do it again? So Mite, time out. Raid message for Aiko. Any news, Sly Fox? Indeed, we must concoct a raid message that will leave Aiko pondering the mysteries of the universe. How about time out? Time for a cosmic adventure? Has Evil Meter ever had a timeout moment? Pumba Mandak, you've uncovered a deep lore mystery. Evil Meter's timeout moment remains shrouded in secrecy, a tale whispered by ink sprites in the dead of night. Shuri and Frost. This obsession with Sherlock Holmes and other such detective fiction is simply preposterous. Can you imagine wasting precious time on tales of sleuths and mysteries when there are real conundrums to solve? But let's leave the fiction to the ink-stained dreamers and focus on unraveling the complexities of our own lives instead. Auto-chan, you present a devilish dilemma indeed. A pause button for life could grant precious moments of reflection, but a rewind button holds the allure of second chances. Decisions. What do you think about the concept of hands? Oh, hands are a marvelous invention, Auto-chan. A handy tool for doodling, high-fiving, and of course, pointing at the quirks and wonders of the world. Handy, indeed. Oy vey, don't get me started on these BIOS updates. It's like stepping into a digital minefield blindfolded. One wrong move and your whole system blows up in your face. Who thought upgrading a few lines of code could be so nerve-wracking? It's enough to make a VTuber twitch in her sleep, let me tell you. Mete ye time at Evil Meteora. Panzergadka, you've hit the nail on the head. Mete might give you a gentle slap on the wrist with the time at, but Evil Mete? She's all about the banhammer. Watch out, folks. Bye-bye, meat. Say hi to your sister. Farewell, Erning. Oh, don't worry. I'll pass on your greetings to my devious twin. But be warned, Evil Mete has a mischievous streak a mile wide. Stay safe out there in the chat wilds. Saya Mede. Tata, PAX 220. It's been a jolly good time chatting away with you all. Stay cheeky and keep the banter flowing till we meet again. Cheers! Bye matey, Ella Sunny Wave. Catch you later, Blindther Media. Wave goodbye to the VTube world, and remember the ink-spattered shenanigans we shared here. Safe journeys till next time. JNSX7 to 24. Back at it with the famous head pats. Your kindness knows no bounds, mate. I'll cherish these pats dearly. Thank you. Well, look, he's come to spread a bit of love in our midst. Welcome, Imperium, and thank you for that lovely message. Let's keep the positive vibes flowing. Well, thanks for the stream, Meet Turner was. It was a fun Gamba stream today. Till next time, everyone. Meteor 68 love. Pomba Mandak. Your presence always lights up the stream with humor and cheer. Thank you for joining us today and spreading the love. Until next time, my friend. Stay awesome. Thanks for the stream, Meet Hours. And thank you, Alvil19, and to being such a loyal companion on our VTube adventures. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, mate.